Well. Welcome, everybody. This is the Camera Life podcast. It is the Random Photography Show, 15th of December, 2025. You're watching episode 142 of the Camera Life podcast, proudly brought to you by Lucky Straps. Head to luckystraps.com if you're looking for a premium, handcrafted, Australian-made leather camera strap, leather belt. What else? T-shirt, hoodie. Yeah, we've got T-shirts. You can't get this color. No, this is a gravy color. This is a special color. No. We have a deal. You signed a contract. This is my color.
I'll sell that one you're wearing for the right price.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's, yeah. We'll auction it off at the end of the show.
That's right.
But of course, you are joined tonight by myself and Justin and
Hello.
a special co-host and fan of the show. And we're a fan of hers, Lucinda Goodwin. G'day.
Hello.
Put in the pause button, boss.
Hey, Lucinda.
Hey.
What? Good evening. What's happening?
Oh, a lot and nothing all at the same time.
It's that time of the year, isn't it? It does feel like that. There's a lot going on, but I feel like I'm achieving very little.
Yeah. That is sort of the ethos this week, I think.
Yeah.
The days start counting down, and you're like, hang on, I thought I had time, and now I don't have time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or it's more like, I wonder when that business will close. Surely I can get my order in time.
Me doing Christmas shopping madly over the weekend.
Yeah, same.
Is that going to get here in time?
I did Christmas shopping this morning and paid extra for Express.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well played. Well played indeed.
Just smart. That's my tip for everyone this time of year. If from now on, pay for Express.
Yeah.
Unless it's
just get it delivered.
Yeah.
Don't leave the house.
Yeah. No.
But it's good to have you on board, Lucinda.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, look, it's our pleasure. You're always in the chat. You're always here anyway, in spirit and in comment. So let's just get you on the show and we can find out what you've been up to and we can get your views on news and all sorts of stuff that's happening at the moment. But speaking of which, I do want to cover off one very important thing just before we jump to the comments. Obviously, something very tragic went down in Australia yesterday in Sydney. We're not going to go into the details because this is not the show for it. But obviously, as on behalf of Lucky Straps and the Camera Life podcast, we just want to recognize that it's a really shitty thing that's taken place. A lot of people impacted, and our thoughts are with those people that have been impacted by the tragedy in Sydney last night. And we're thinking of you guys. It's a horrible situation. I think most Australians are mourning a little bit today. I know I certainly felt a lot heavier getting up this morning compared to previous days. It's makes you stop and think.
Yeah, I went to bed thinking about it last night and woke up this morning thinking about it again. And I'm sure you guys are the same, but half the day sort of glued to your phone trying to make sense of what's going on. Very, very sad. So thoughts are with everybody impacted, and onwards and upwards from here, hopefully.
Yep. And if you're struggling with the news, if you've seen the news and, maybe you don't have someone to reach out to or you're not sure where to park that sort of information, make sure you reach out to someone, whether it be family, friends, local community, whoever it may be. Make sure you get some support with that. It's really important that you do. And plus there's lots of services online, phone calls and in person that you can certainly hit up. But yeah, so we thought we'd just cover that off because it's, it does impact us all.
It does. And our international listeners around the world are probably getting dribs and drabs through the news as well. It's I think everyone in Australia is pretty rocked.
Yeah, it's still pretty raw. But on that note, let's move forward. Justin, do you want to say good evening to some peeps in the chat?
I do, because there's lots of vibes going on in the chat. Dennis is very happy that you're here, Lucinda. So it's all
Thanks,
caps,
Dennis.
all caps and an exclamation
Yelling.
mark. It doesn't get much better than that.
No.
And Philip Johnson. Oh, hang on.
The phone's already ringing?
The phone's already ringing. It's not connected. I'm going to let's just see. Hold on. We're almost there. Hold on, caller. We're doing our best.
Are we doing our best? I feel like you should be doing
do hard things. We can do
doing
hard
our
things.
best. Just wait.
No,
Hold
can't.
on, caller. I can't hear you yet, but I will be able to momentarily. Just give me 1 second.
No pressure, Justin. No
Hang
pressure.
on. No pressure. Hold on. Can you hear us? Can you hear us, caller? Not yet. Hold on.
Yes.
Oh, we've got you. Are you
Will
there?
you accept charges from California?
Sure. Sure. We might run out of money in about 30 seconds, but absolutely, we'll accept them.
You can send a couple of straps. That'll work.
That'll work. Exactly. Surely this is David.
Yes.
Hey.
How you guys
Hey,
doing?
David.
Good. You got the international phone line to work.
Yeah, well, Justin sent me some info, and it worked.
Amazing.
Nice.
Amazing. We did it.
That's so
Thank
cool.
you so much. What time is it there?
It's 12:40. Not too bad.
Ouch.
So
Still
almost
commitment.
1 a.m. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh,
By
wow.
the time you guys get to it's almost 3, so that's a little rough.
Yeah,
that
it
can
is
be,
rough
yeah.
for you. We do feel bad. We feel bad running the evening show when you're so committed
Yeah.
to sending
Yeah.
images in.
Well, it's cool you guys do that because I really dig looking at some of those images other people send in. It's kind of nice seeing other people's work.
It is, and
Yeah.
I love the variety is what I'm enjoying because we're getting so many different types, just different genres, different projects people are working on. That's what I'm really enjoying, and we've got probably the most variety tonight ever. Maybe I don't know. It's pretty cool what we've got so far, including your selection's very nice tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a little different clientele that I sent you tonight, but I really enjoyed David. Was it Liparati? Is that
Leparati,
is
yeah.
that his name?
Yep.
Yeah. Was he in the Air Force or something, or was he a military pilot or?
He was in the RAAF, the Royal Australian Air Force, but he wasn't a pilot. I believe he was a photographer.
Yeah, I think he was an official photographer from memory. But he's in the chat. He can tell us.
What was that, man?
Is he in the chat?
Yeah, he
he's
is.
too. He
Yeah.
says, "Good evening, everyone." Yeah, he's wide variety of photography is quite amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really dug those shots he does. Hey, I just want to tell you guys real quick. I don't want to hold you up, but back when you and Jim were asking about how I approach people, it's like not just one way. There's a gazillion ways because everybody's so different. So it really matters what I say, when I say it, if I even ask at all. There's a lot of times I'll just sit and talk with somebody and never bring up taking a picture. You know.
Really?
Yeah, I like that. That's very cool.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah.
No, it's not weird at all. I
you
think
don't
it's really good. You're engaging with people. The photography comes sort of at the end of that if you think it's worth it. So I think that's lovely.
Yeah. Yeah, and I try to do that, get the moments, when I do walk and just try to do traditional street, but that's not easy either, always. I see guys that always have these great shots that like, man, how long did it take you to get that kind of thing, and I don't know, I just find people interesting too though, but I think that part is easier for me than it is to actually find that decisive moment out there. It's just kind of weird how I do it.
I don't think it's weird. I think it's amazing,
No.
and I do agree that it's very romantic, that idea of just sort of wandering the streets and capturing the perfect moment here as someone strolls through a shaft of light or whatever. But it's when you go out and try it for yourself, it's way harder than you would imagine ever. But
it also
Yeah.
depends on the sort of person you are too, because I find asking people if I can on the street if I can take their portrait. For me, that's only happened 1 or 2 times as a street photographer. Like I find that quite intimidating. And I
It
think it's just
terrifies me.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
how we're
same.
wired.
It definitely can be, but you'd be surprised how many people start the conversation. I mean, even the unhoused people, they'll see the camera, and they'll ask questions. And some of those people, there's a million different reasons why these people are on the streets. Some are still working and can't afford housing. And of course, there's some that, on drugs or they're alcoholics or whatever, but there's just a gazillion reasons why they're out there.
Do you have any advice? Do you have any advice for people that would like to try and take more street portraits, but are worried about sort of starting up conversations with people about taking their portrait?
I tell you what really helped me a lot, because as a younger guy, I was very shy. And then as I got more confident with my camera, shooting weddings, shooting corporate events, I had to talk to people. And it really translated to the street. It made it easier to talk to people on the street. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but photography really brought me out of my shell over the years. And it just makes it easy to speak to someone on the street, a total stranger. You see something maybe they're doing or wearing, and it just sparks a conversation. And then, next thing you know, you're taking their portrait.
That's very cool.
It's yeah, I think that's great advice.
Yeah.
It does sound like you're a natural for it though, which it's it sounds like you've got a very very approachable personality and very sort of, I don't know, easygoing.
Yeah, my daughter asked me, we talked about it one time, because when you guys brought it up, I said, hey, they were wondering why people respond to me the way they do. And my daughter said, oh, you're just a cool old guy, Dad. So I'll go with that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Wow, you don't get those comments very often.
But I don't want to keep you, but real quickly, when back on the show, when I showed the Blue Angels and you were asking where was I shooting from?
Oh, yeah.
That was Salesforce Tower.
Say that again.
Salesforce Tower. It's the biggest building west of the Mississippi. I think it's about 1,200 feet high. It's Salesforce. They're the cloud. It's the guy that came up with the cloud, I guess. And anyways, I was up there before that thing was even completed, because as an engineer, I got to see it. It was run by my management, and I was up there. There was no 2x4s was the edge. I mean, we're watching condenser pipes and solar pipes being brought in by cranes from the very top of that thing. It was insane to see what these guys sit in the cranes up there. So yeah, I was above the clouds. It was nuts.
That's crazy. Best seat in the house.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna let you guys go and have a good tie it up from California. It's gonna be a big deal for you.
Well, thank you so much for being our very first international live call-in. That's amazing. Hang on, there's only one way to celebrate this.
Hey, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Now I can try to go back to sleep with that.
Yeah, and we'll be getting to your images later in the show, so you'll be able to check that out on the replay tomorrow when you've had a decent sleep. But thank you so much for making the effort to call.
Yeah, no problem, guys. Take care. Have a great show.
Thanks, mate. Thank you.
See ya.
Okay. All right. Bye-bye. Bye.
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 How cool.
That's
international
so nice.
live caller.
So good.
We're hitting
Gone
the big
global.
time. Gone global. If you would like to call into the show, numbers in the top something of your screen above Lucinda's head. Yeah, everything's always backwards, so I don't know what to do. But if you're international, dial your country dial out code, and then +61 485 512 370 while we're live, and talk to us about anything that's photography or anything.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? Now, where are we at? Oh,
Well,
hey.
I think we need to talk about a milestone, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Yes.
Very well put.
What milestone?
Yeah, which one?
I don't know.
The 2,000 subscribers that we managed to hit?
That is the
that
one that I'm sort of alluding to.
Ah,
Yeah.
yes, we did. We did
We did.
just after we had Nick Carver on. For some reason, I don't know why, I'm guessing because Greg and I were there, we managed to pick up a heap of extra subscribers.
Oh,
That's definitely what it was.
I'm sure it had nothing to do with Nick Carver at all.
nah.
And
He
his
was average. He was mid at
133,000
best.
subscribers. It was a wonderful interview.
It was. It was
very
It
good.
was pretty cool.
Yeah, he's a dude.
Very, very chilled, very relaxed, very down to earth, but so clever.
Knowledgeable, just knowledgeable on
Yeah,
goes
the stuff
deep
he
on
knows about.
everything.
Yeah. Yep.
I'll be buying his print course for sure when he releases it. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's cool. That's
So
very
yeah,
cool.
2,000 subscribers. We did it. We can stop
Yeah, we
now. Should we
did.
just call it?
I feel like
Yeah,
we need the sound effect, Justin. Come on now.
So slow.
There we go.
So slow.
Almost had his beer out.
But yes, we are. We have hit our 2,000 caller mark. We did want to. Well, Justin particularly wanted to get that goal before Christmas, and we've delivered. Yeah. Thanks to our amazing community, all of our friends, our supporters, who've obviously backed us along the way. People that are in the chat every week, every night that we're on, or every morning that we're on, saying good day. Even what I find amazing is that like people like Dennis will be in the middle of something really important. Will say, "I just snuck out to say, hey, good show. I'll catch you later on the replay." It's that sort of commitment from our community that has enabled us to do what we do, and it also makes what we do so much fun. So thank you, everybody. Really, thank you.
Yes,
but don't stop there. We continue. We intend to reach more goals.
Yeah, we do.
We haven't set them yet, but because this one quite surprised us.
Yeah, it come around a bit. I thought it was going to come down to the wire. I was actually hoping to have it before New Year's or Christmas. I can't remember, whatever it was. End of the year, basically. And I thought it would maybe come down to the wire a little bit more, but then, the Nick Carver effect come in and off we go. So if you haven't watched that show, watch it when you get a chance, or listen to it. Great interview. What else do we need to? Oh, I guess we should just, actually, who else was in the chat before David called in? Philip Johnson was actually saying, "Greetings all. Wow, 2,000. Bring on 3,000." Exactly.
Yeah,
love it.
Yeah, set new goals. We love it.
Set new goals. Just another 1,000. I thought we'd go straight from 2,000 to 10,000.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
okay.
Might be take a while. Like 3 or 4.
Maybe short-term goals. Short-term goals are good.
Yeah, I think they are good.
Let's just get through this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
All of us.
All of us intact.
Oh, look. Tin Type Man's here. Hi, guys. Hey. I even created a new YouTube channel profile just to make it easier for Justin this week. Yeah, because I could never remember that web promotions was Tin Type Man. So that's great. And guess what? Now you can just put YouTube videos up about tin type stuff. So it's a win-win.
Yeah.
Start your own podcast. Tin Type Cast. I don't know. What else? Who else we got? A few other 1,000 subscribers. Rick Nelson, Paul. Thank you, everybody. John Pickett. Tony's here.
What's up, Tony?
Driving his sim, I bet. Although it is coming into fridging season and he's a refrigeration mechanic, so it's getting to those days. We're finally seeing some summer days, and that's when he never gets to stop, which is sad.
Yep.
Rick Nelson, what's up? Mark Bluetooth. God damn it.
Don't ask me how to pronounce it.
Yeah, there's long.
You worked with him.
They have to be the same.
I know, but he just went by Hoogie. That was
Hoogie.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Can we just call him Hoogie?
Can we call him Hoogie?
I don't know. You have to ask him.
Can we call you
Hoogie?
Hey, Hoogs.
Nick Fletcher says, "Sorry, I'm late." That's okay. We were late too. Never mind. What's up,
Good
Nick?
to have you.
When are you coming on to tell us the story of your
of your failed your mountain climb?
Mountain climbing. Ian Thompson, good afternoon. Great to see Lucinda again. Pre-worn t-shirts, fetishes. I don't know what that's about. Oh, your Sprocket Rocket arrived today. I'm going to load some film into mine. I was going to put Gold 200 into it and get out there and play around.
Nice.
What film are you going to put in, Dennis? Who else? Bruce is here. Good evening, Bruce. David Leparati's here. Who is an RAA photographer? We got that right at least. Yeah. Okay. We're on. Mark says sure. I mean, Hoogie.
All right, Hoogie. Good to know. Good to know. Hey, before we jump into the usual segments, can we maybe just get a bit of a catch up on what Lucinda's been up to? What's been the haps?
Oh, I had that. That's the middle. That's the middle section.
Oh, is it?
You're jumping the gun.
Latest, but we can move around.
Well, we didn't discuss this in the pre-brief, so
I just made it. I just made it. I wasn't sure. I was going to put it first, and then I thought, do we put it in the middle? Anyway, that's where it ended.
No, we'll leave it in the middle. That's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
Really. No, we'll do it your way.
Let's sit here. It's fine.
Yeah. You disagree. Disagree with me.
Just look pretty.
Disagree with me.
I can do that.
That's a terrible thing to say, Justin. That is so sexist. You shouldn't say just look pretty to a woman. Why? You've got so much to learn. Yelena, I'm so sorry.
But you haven't sworn, and it's like, at least 10 minutes in.
That's right.
Yeah, that's true. So some saving grace there. Let's jump into clips and comments.
Let's do that. Hang on.
Clips and comments. Where are we going to start?
Let's start with comments. Not a lot.
Okay.
There's a few.
Yeah, there's a few. Let me have a quick look here. Don't even know if I need to bring them up really, because there's only a couple. Get rid of that.
There's only 3 or 4.
Get rid of that. Oh yeah, a couple on. So this one on the Nick Carver episode, from at Stefan Anderson Sal 9443, says good conversation, but the kinda looks like Matt Day is super distracting. Because underneath, so where Lucinda's got Lucinda Goodwin, then underneath it says Lucinda Goodwin Photography. Nick Carver had Nick Carver, kinda looks like Matt Day.
It's not wrong.
No, see, I didn't actually know who Matt Day was, but then I
really?
I looked at it just before we went live on the show. I was like, oh, you do kind of look like him.
Yeah. Also, highly recommend Matt Day's videos.
Okay, I did write it down because I was like, if this is a thing, I should probably know who this person is. Anyway, so he says, that good conversation, but the kind of looks like Matt Day is super distracting, which I thought was really interesting for a podcast because there's not a lot of relevance to the like it's not like anyway.
We'll take it on board.
Yeah, we'll take your feedback on board. I wrote back. I had to look up who Matt Day was, but Nick was right. He does kind of look like him. So I don't know. I don't know what the problem is. It's relevant. It's actually interesting because somewhere in Nick's, when I was doing research for that interview, and I wanted to ask Nick about it, but we didn't. We spoke about so much stuff. We kind of ran out of time. I had a whole page of notes. And Nick said he kind of approaches a lot of aspects of his life, or he'd like to strive to approach a lot of aspects of his life kind of like performance art, and like he doesn't take everything too seriously, and some things that he's sort of, and I wonder whether things like that are part of it, where it's like instead of putting his website underneath it or whatever to it's anyway, it's just very much his personality. And I certainly wasn't going to tell him he couldn't have that as his his tagline during our podcast episode. So anyway,
there's definitely been some funny little sub captions in previous episodes.
Yeah. It's all part of the fun.
Yeah. I mean, for months I went as the guy with the beard.
That's right.
And then I was the Wizard of Pod.
Was it Pod Wizard? Yeah.
Wizard of Pod. I kind of like that one. I even got a tattoo. Now I don't. I've got to get it removed because it's no longer there. But
what other comments did we have on the last week's random show? Paul said timestamp. I like how he timestamp stuff. Timestamp hour and 30. Well said, Dennis. Yes, it's a great little growing community. Hats off to Justin, Greg, and Jim, and Lucinda. And the linkage, and Elena, and sometimes Grant, but very rarely. The linkage with BFOP makes it feel like an annual Camera Live meetup too, which that's pretty cool.
That is cool.
In Paul's eyes, we're taking over BFOP. I like that.
Well, at BFOP this year, the Down South boys, they had a meet and greet, but neither of them were there.
And but there was still 60 people at
60
the meet
people
and
showed
greet.
up at the pub for their meet and greet, but Cam was in Scotland or the UK at the time.
Yeah.
And Brendan was on the Big Bad Bus Trip doing a workshop.
Like running
So
a
did they
workshop.
have cardboard cutouts or like what?
I don't know. I don't know what they did, but that's dedication and a loyal fan base for 60 people to show up to a meet and greet where the people there's no one to meet or greet.
That aren't actually there.
It's almost like a wake.
Almost. It was an amazing, I don't know, show of
We like the
support.
camaraderie.
Yeah,
That's
it's pretty
right.
cool. Yeah. Hats off to the boys to be able to actually get that sort of a crowd to show up and not be there.
Yeah.
I think that's impressive.
It is.
Maybe that's what we're doing wrong. Maybe we should just get off the
We shouldn't
camera.
be anywhere. We'll be more popular.
Yeah.
And Ian Thompson says, so the dinner actually wasn't arranged by the boys either. It's not like they set it up and then didn't,
didn't show.
didn't show up. It was arranged by someone else on behalf of them.
Details.
Kind of. Yeah.
You're ruining it.
And Paul says Brendan and I joined them after the bus trip. They were still kicking on. So Brendan did make it there eventually.
Yeah.
So anyway, our stories.
I reckon some cardboard cutouts for next year.
Yeah.
just a standard.
Yeah. Last couple of comments from the YouTube side of the world on the Alex Kearns episode 130, Australia's most celebrated animal photographer, but it actually on YouTube, the length of the titles get cut down. So when it comes up on my TV, when I'm scrolling through YouTube on my TV, it just says Alex Kearns, Australia's most celebrated animal. And I think that's great.
It's a little unfortunate.
Yeah. Anyway, it's getting a lot of views. And Paul...
Rightly so.
Yeah, rightly so. She's a wizard. Paul Today Photography 7205 says, love your work, Alex. Yeah, great. Love you. Awesome work. Paul, no. And finally, Bruce says on the Nick Carver interview, listening late and hit the Ilford paper naming discussion. Maybe someone could make up a helpful resource that gives proper names to remove the confusion, or that could actually make it worse. I don't know. Yeah, it's...
Or perhaps Ilford could do that. Maybe they could put their hand up for that task.
For a split second,
maybe everyone can name paper normally.
If someone was really into it, and this is where it would probably only be suitable for someone like Nick Carver to do it, but to literally print, a few test prints on every piece of paper you can currently buy, and then somehow grade them and categorize them. So it's like, you can be like, well, if you like this paper, you'll also like this one, but it's slightly glossier, and this one, but it's slightly matte, or whatever, like give people this whole resource around paper. And I was like, yeah, that's a great idea for someone else.
My local printers are very good at that. And I used to have a set for where I taught, and they had printed the same test print on like 40 different papers for me to show the students all the different types. And they are also very good. Shout out to Eternal Labs. They are also very good at like just sending them an email and being like, hey, I've got this print, like what paper would you recommend? And they're like, well, if you want to go on a more affordable option, maybe take this. This is a more expensive option. And yeah, they're fab. Who's ringing now?
That's cool. Who's that?
Let's see if the phone line works. Hold on, caller. Can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Nick Fletcher.
Hey.
Hey.
What are you doing?
You sound like you're still on a mountain.
I'm actually out running, but I heard you talk about papers, and I had to ring in because
and hasn't stopped running.
Kesdovia has images printed on every Canson paper, which I think lives at the KL workshop in Melbourne.
Ah.
So you just pop in. I give them a ring beforehand, and then you pop in. They're all there. I'll get Kes. She's got every Canson stock, all like 400 of them.
Really? Oh, wow. All and with prints on everything?
With prints on everything, yeah. So if anyone's interested in that, just drop Kesdovia a line. I'm sure she'll be happy to dig them out.
Nice. Interesting. KL. Right, good to know. Well, how far are you running tonight?
I'm a physical wreck, so like 6K.
6K. You're not just for a second there. I thought you were going to reply and be like, "Oh no, I'm just late for a meeting." Like I'm not actually exercising.
No, and I'm mostly made of metal, so all my orthopedic surgeons say don't run.
Well, glad to hear you're listening to the experts,
professionals. Yeah.
I do. Anyway, well done on getting to 2,000.
Thanks.
You
Nick.
do need to be tough, and you can take over BFOP. So.
Okay.
That is permission.
All right. Well, you enjoy your run.
Will do.
Okay.
All right.
See you later, legends.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Oh,
that's the first
sweet.
Running phone call we've had, is it?
I believe so. Yeah, we've had comments from Nev while he's at the gym on the treadmill, but I don't think he's called in.
No, I don't think he has yet. Night's still young.
It is.
I don't know if Elaine is warning me that the ringtone comes through really loud for everybody, or if she's trying to be like that guy from The Office, but she just texts me loud ringing sound. And all I could imagine was him being like, loud ringing sound. Like, anyway. Tell us in the chat, is the phone line, when it comes through, is the phone line too loud? I can tweak the noise. Okay, what else? Where are we at?
Let's jump to some social media posts. I prepared a few.
Yeah. Give me one moment to pull some up.
Just lower this chair a bit.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Hopefully that works.
Oh, I like this comment from Tony. I think people are just calling that number because it's the only time Castles actually answers. That's very true.
It's very true. I do not answer my phone.
So true.
Yeah, you need to. You got to be in my contacts list if you want to get through on the first try. And even then, I may not.
Yeah,
it's honestly fair.
But yeah, exactly. Whereas this is the 1 hour and a half slot a week where I'm like, oh, I'll answer it for anyone.
Yeah,
because it's entertaining,
free and easy.
Oh, imagine the first time we get on this show live, we get a like someone trying to sell me solar. That'd be fun.
That'd be so cool.
Yeah,
it's like radio shows that do pranks.
Yeah, but this will be an incoming, and we'll prank them back, and we'll see if we can get a deal on solar.
We'll sell them a strap.
And then we'll be like, jokes on you. I don't own a house. Okay, hang on. I'm trying to pull stuff up, aren't I? Dun, dun, dun. Hopefully this works because Instagram can be a pain on the desktop.
Oh, it's Fujifilm. I didn't realize it was Fujifilm.
It's always everything you send me is Fujifilm.
No, it's not. There's a liker.
Your algorithm is listening.
There's a liker in there.
All right. Tell me if you can hear this.
Yes.
Okay.
That's all there is. I don't know. It kind of tempts me.
Yeah, I think I'll turn the sound off. I was like, is it going to say something? No, it's just that strange loop music.
It's just ASMR.
It is ASMR.
So you're interested in doing this to customize your
I don't know, maybe
your camera?
Maybe. How hard could it be?
I don't know about all the painting.
What? That's what I'm talking about.
Well, that's the bit.
What do you think I'm saying? That's the bit. That's the thing. You paint it and then
I'm just not sure about it.
You're not sure about it. Have you ever customized a camera, Lucinda? Is there anything?
My Pentax 6.7 has a wooden handle and I got it. I got it made to be. And then there's a wooden attachment for the mode dial, and there's another piece that was also made in a wooden, so it all matched. But yeah, other than that, no.
Mm-hmm.
Mine gets too many battle scars. Mine's got chunks taken out of it. So
yeah, I get that. I wasn't thinking for my good camera, for my XE5. I was thinking for my older XE4. Maybe just, why not?
I can get on board with that.
It just, something about it just sang to me.
Okay.
Anyway, next.
Oh, hang on. I'm having a lot of trouble. Instagram is so
John Pickett.
hard.
Oh, Jesus, Justin, turn the music off.
I know, but it's playing through my computer speakers and it's just doing everything weird.
John Pickett wants to know, rather rudely, did doing that improve the autofocus?
Bling. I reckon you rhinestone it, Greg. I reckon you rhinestone the whole thing.
Yeah.
Commit to the bit.
Yeah. No, I don't know about that, Lucinda. I don't know that I'm a rhinestone kind of gal. I think I'm more of a diamond man.
Okay. Well, if you want to invest, that's fine by me.
Yeah, nah. What else you got, boss?
I'm going to do
because you're doing great so far.
Yeah, this is so hard to share. Hang on. And also, you gave me all these.
Of showing you the most special things from our Leica archive. This camera should have never survived, but it did. Together with all the other products here, they were on board of the Zeppelin Hindenburg when it crashed in 1937 in Lakehurst. When the Hindenburg crashed, it exploded. And even in this heat, the cameras still survived. You see the melted front lens of this lens. And you can see the camera from December on, again, in our museum.
Okay.
That's crazy.
That's pretty cool. They must have some cool stuff in their museum, whatever that is.
It is.
That's a museum I can get about.
It's a bit of a stretch saying that even in that heat, the camera still survived, considering it's literally destroyed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, like it's
It's
not like it still
standing.
works. Yeah,
Yeah.
which is impressive. But it's not like you could just take a photo with it. It looks pretty charred.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But it is a pretty cool piece to have in the museum.
It's awesome
know,
they
with
managed
that
to get a
story
hold of
behind
that.
it.
Yeah. Nick just sent me a message and saying, in other news, how am I going to be able to make this work? Hang on, if I turn the brightness down, that's right. I know photography. He said, hang on, will that focus? In other news, I may have developed leprosy in Nepal.
Oh my gosh.
What is that? Is
That's
that
his
his hand?
That's his hand.
Yes.
Oh,
I don't know if he
dear.
wanted me to show this to the internet.
Now
Sorry,
on the
Nick.
internet.
Well,
That was a
all of his
private
clients are
conversation
now
that is
cancelling.
now on
Yeah.
the internet.
All his clients are now cancelling meetings.
I'm just going to write back, that's not ideal.
Yeah. You should complain.
Yeah.
Refund.
Yeah. Okay. What do we got next? Game Boy camera.
Yeah, cool little fun thing I found on the interwebs. I've seen a few of these since then, actually. They're pretty cool.
Can I replay this? Does it need sound?
Nah.
Cool. That makes it much easier for me. Oh, so hang on. So they've put a lens on the Game Boy camera, like a telephoto lens.
And they've got like what are those things called that sort of pop up? Yeah, that thing.
It's like a
hood.
view hood, like
Yeah.
to lock
The
the
screen hood.
And that's not the original Game Boy screen. That's got like some sort of panel in it that someone's updated.
Hmm.
I just thought it was quirky and fun.
It is quirky and fun. I don't know if I'd go to that much trouble.
Nah. I wouldn't put that big lens on it. I'd just use it as a point and shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wouldn't shoot
Otherwise, it's
weddings
not
on it.
fitting in your pocket.
No, it's not. And that's
Looks
a Game
like
Boy
it-
Pocket.
It's got the image quality of an X half.
Nah, this is far better.
Yeah.
Potato.
X Half. We'll get to that in a minute. But did you see
Yeah.
the X Half won the worst camera for 2025 with Petapixel?
I did,
Rightly
and
so.
it restored my faith in Petapixel, because sometimes I know those guys are great reviewers and stuff like that, and I do sometimes worry that they pull their punches because of their relationships with brands. I'm sure they probably have to, because they can't just bag stuff out. You know, like they're trying to, you know, also not upset people that have bought something as well. You know, someone invests in an XR, you can't just be like, this thing's terrible, although they did. Uh-oh, did that come through? That sound?
Yep.
The cake's ready, or was that
No,
sounded
what
like a
happens.
kitchen
Cash
timer?
money.
it's what happens when a sale comes through on the website. That
Hey, we're eating good tonight.
yeah, yeah, okay.
It's actually for like 400 lucky straps.
Yeah,
Someone's like
hopefully.
got the express order in for Christmas.
That is great. Anyway, yeah, I saw they voted it the worst. It's not worst camera of the year, like camera release. It's basically just them saying it's not, you know,
It's
wasn't.
rubbish.
It didn't really hit. It's rubbish. I'm glad you're on the show, Lucinda. Yeah, it didn't really hit the mark. So yeah, that was interesting. They put out a best and worst cameras video or gear video.
they do it
on
every
their
year.
channel. Yeah.
And they do it around drinking games.
And well, wait, I guess we can wait to talk about what they decided was the best camera of the year.
Yeah, we can wait.
We can wait, and then we'll talk
Wait
about
all
it.
night. All right.
Okay.
What else have we got in this? We got to get moving. This show's supposed to be fast.
Yeah, it's meant to be almost over.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what happens when you have
You can skip
random
the
phone
others.
calls.
They can
Okay,
wait.
we'll save the others for we'll save the others for next week.
Yep.
Okay. Where to from now? Where
Just a couple of call outs for YouTubes worth checking out.
Oh yeah,
I can just read these out. People can find them. They'll be in the show notes, won't they?
they can
we
be.
put them in there?
They're not yet, but they can be.
All right, we'll put these in the show notes, guys. But a couple of YouTube videos that are worth checking out within our community. Greg Carrick has put out yet another cracker of a video about you don't always have to do what everybody always does.
I haven't watched that yet. Have you watched it? I haven't. I saw that pop up and I thought I need to see this because he's the king of not doing what everyone always does.
Yep.
And now he's made
what's
a
the
video
cliff notes?
about it. Yeah, what's it about? What's the video about?
I didn't really watch it, but I'm joking. I'm
And that's
joking.
on
Crackers.
doing what everyone else is not doing.
He said, watch his video. I said, no way.
No way.
No, I have
No
pathological.
You understood the
demandable
assignment,
tautology.
honestly.
I did understand it. No, so basically he went to recently, or on the weekend, there was a car meet in Yay. Someone else that we know from the channel went to it. I can't remember who it was now. Anyway, Crackers was there, and in true Greg Carrick fashion, he was taking photos and went, I'm bored with these. I don't like these. These just look like, or going to look like everyone else's photos that was walking around with a camera. So he changed it up and he went for some really unique kind of angles and more of a streety documentary style, photojournalistic style of the meet, as well as some really, really punchy black and whites that only Greg knows how to cook up with his secret sauce. So yeah, well worth checking out. Head to Greg Carrick's channel. And we'll put the links in the notes later. The next one was a fun and interesting video by Pete Mellows. Pete was one of our guests on earlier this year. Lives in Tasmania, does a lot of hiking up around kind of Cradle Mountain and wilderness areas of Tassie. And he went out with a couple of friends to the centre of Tassie, to these mountain ranges where there's literally sand dunes. Like, I think he said it was like 1,000 something feet up, and there were sand dunes in the middle of the mountain range. Really quite remarkable, and just him exploring that and going on that long hike, which was great. I think it was a 7-hour hike return that they did. So that's pretty cool if you like that sort of stuff. Nightscape images. So that's Richard, yeah, Richard Taddy.
Yeah, Richard Taddy. Yeah.
Yep. He put out a great little handy how-to guide about the importance of choosing the right focal length for astro, and how different focal lengths, the results that different focal lengths will give you. There's no right or wrong, obviously, but just understanding what those different focal lengths give you in astrophotography, which was pretty cool. Educational video, well worth checking it out if you have any interest in astro. We talked about the Petapixel best and worst camera gear of 2025. Worth checking out though. It's a lot of fun. They have a lot of fun making it, and it's just a really lighthearted approach to the year in review, basically. What gear came out? What did they review? What did they find? What did they like? Not like, that sort of stuff. They do it every year, and it is always based around drinking copious amounts of alcohol at a competitive level.
Yeah, they like play funny drinking games and stuff like that, and silly things.
And it just gets a little more reckless as they go on, you know. So which is fun.
It's very festive.
And then there was a video. I can't remember who put this out now. I'll have to check that out. Who put that out? Someone put out an Instax camera breakdown. So I think there's currently like 12 different Instax cameras, not including printers, in the Fujifilm range.
Oh, hang on. It's just playing through like crazy. In an Instant is the channel. In an Instant.
And I grabbed this one because I know that whilst it's not Polaroid, I know that Lucinda is a huge fan of instant film cameras. So I thought I'd chuck this one on for you, kiddo. But yeah, there's like 12 different versions or 12 different models of Fujifilm Instax camera available at the moment, which just seems ludicrous.
It seems so many.
It is a lot.
But they sell a lot of cameras.
They sell them all.
Yeah.
That's why it was interesting that the Petapixel guys were saying that the camera store that they go to, it's like everything is sold out with Fuji all the time except the X half.
Yeah.
Yep. Another point for it being.
Now you know why they were giving them away at BFOP.
Yeah. Yeah. And it doesn't mean it's a bad camera. It wasn't the perfect execution. Missed the mark.
Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss.
Finally, for videos, Paul says, don't forget Dennis's Aussie Park Barbie videos. If you haven't watched them.
I keep seeing the little snippets, and I'm like, I must sit down and watch this.
Yeah, go and check it out. Even just purely for the delicious looking food and the great delicious production. Yeah, worth it. Yeah. Worth checking out effort. Because I probably won't be eating at any of those Barbies anytime soon over in Adelaide, but at some point maybe. You never know. But worth it for cooking alone.
I hear a road trip. We'll swing by Geelong on the way. We'll go the long way around the Great Ocean Road.
Oh gosh,
to Adelaide.
The scenic route.
The scenic route. It'll only take us 4 days, and
All right.
Right.
Before we go any further through the show, later on in the show, we'll look at some people's images. There's already been some rolling in through the show, which is great. And I had a whole heap before that. It's going to be a big segment, so we've got to get to that ASAP.
Yep.
But what I want to announce that Greg doesn't know about is
Hang on,
Monday
let me rehearse my shocked face. Okay, go.
Okay.
Got it?
On the Monday before New Year's Eve,
Too early.
we will
Sorry.
be, which I think is like the 28th, the 29th or something.
That sounds about right.
Sounds about right.
29th.
'Cause I think it's
Yep.
29th. Yeah.
Yep.
We will be doing a show, and in that show, we will be doing the photo of the year competition, which will be now, it'll eclipse all other photo competitions in the world as the most prestigious award to win by anyone ever for photography.
Is there a trophy?
No.
Not yet.
Okay.
But
We're
I might
working on
make
it.
one. We'll see.
DIY.
Yeah, I'll make you something.
Actually,
so-
Rod will be able to make you a trophy. He makes them all the time.
Perfect.
Rod
Thanks,
up.
Rod. Who's
Yep.
Rod?
Rodney Nicholson.
Rodney.
Oh, okay. Yeah, thanks, Rod. That'd be great. So what we're going to do, this is how it works. I wrote down the instructions somewhere. I've lost them. What you can do, we'll still be doing your images sections between now and then. That'll just be as normal for now. So if you want to send them in each week, like we're doing this tonight, send in a few photos, whatever. If you want to submit an image for the biggest photography competition of the year, the photo of the year competition, you have to send in your one most favorite image taken in 2025. You can only enter once, one photo, your best shot at winning. No, I won't accept anyone submitting under fake names unless they're really funny, in which case, then that's fine. So you send in one photo. Let me find the instructions so I can make sure I tell you the accurate thing.
Also, Rodney's got your trophy ready to go. He's got it sorted.
Well, that was quick.
Wow.
Okay,
He's
this is
good.
what I wrote on a different YouTube video description. To enter the photo of the year competition, email your favorite photo captured in 2025 to justin@luckystraps.com.au with the subject line. This is very important because if I lose it, it's on you, it's not on me. With the subject line, photo of the year. Please include your camera settings plus why it's your favorite photo of the year. And anything else that might trick us into picking that as the winner. You can, whatever you want to write that might convince us that this is the best photo
Sway
to
the
pick.
judges.
Sway away. We can be bought. Here are the rules. The images will be displayed at 7:30 p.m. December 29th on the live show. The photo must be taken in the 2025 calendar year. We cannot investigate that in any way, but don't.
You can check
trick us.
metadata.
But that can be faked. But anyway, don't fake the
True.
metadata. And if it's taken on film, we got no chance. Just be honest, okay?
Be nice.
n-
Be nice, humans.
Be nice. No AI or else. We'll know. One entry per person. This is the most important thing. You have to go through everything you've done this year and what is the photo that speaks to your soul. Don't pick the photo that you think we'll think is the winner. Pick the one that you are most happy with from the last year. Include metadata, camera settings, already said that, or film stock or any editing techniques, whatever. Tell us if it's like a composite or something, educate us on what you've done with the image. Don't just send it in and be like, there you go. Like if you put a lot of work into it for some reason, tell us what that work was and why you're so proud of what you've done.
Bit of an artist statement going on here.
Image winners will be chosen based on subjective opinions of podcast hosts. This is not a professional competition. Yeah, something like that. It'll be a bit of fun. It's not out to sort of be like who's the best photographer, but we'll probably crown, if we can rope in a professional judge, we might crown someone the ultimate winner. But otherwise, like Greg will pick a winner, I'll pick a winner. It's going to be more of like a what did we like kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, good question
Love it.
here. Good question here. Is there any AI allowed in basic editing? Sure. We'll have no way of knowing. But but don't use it to make the image. You know, this is a photography podcast. Let's take photos.
Yeah. Nice.
And
Will there
then
be prizes?
Greg's already calling. Greg Carrick says it'll be a film photo taken from a jet. Yeah, probably.
Probably.
Good luck beating David Leparati. But no, it has to be taken in 2025. And what was the other question? Prizes. Yeah, there'll be prizes. They'll probably be lucky straps because that's what we've got. It won't be cash. Maybe it might be lucky straps vouchers, so you can pick whatever you like. We'll figure something
And
out.
a pat on the back.
And it'll be mainly it's for glory, really, and potentially
You can put it in your Instagram handle.
One-off trophy, an X-half.
An X-half. Everyone got one?
Everyone that
We're willing
enters
to
will
donate.
get Fujifilm are going to give everyone that enters the competition an X-half. Probably not. And finally, Tony says, in the words of Tenacious D, this is not the greatest photo competition in the world. This is just a tribute. That's actually a great way to explain it. I might get that put on a T-shirt for the winner.
Yeah. Nice.
Okay, glad I got through that because that was
Yes,
a
well
long-winded
done.
explanation of that's what we're going to do to cap off the year with your images. So, send in something really cool. You've got time. You don't have to send it in until like the week of. I should probably have put that in there.
Yeah.
When you have
What's
to have it in
what's
by.
the due date? What's the due date, Justin?
I don't know yet, but at this point, let's say
At least the Sunday.
yeah, midnight Sunday, December 28th. Sure,
Yep.
that works. Yeah.
Yeah.
That works well.
And
You don't
Yeah.
don't want them like right before the show. That's not going to be fun for you.
Or like right now where I'm literally getting them during the show and I'm like, let's not do that. Yeah. Well, we've got one more.
But the earlier you get them in, the better, because it just means that we're not rushing it.
That's right.
Sorry, to be practical.
And Tin Type Man, is there a special lucky strap for the best photo? Maybe I could give you one of the BFOP limited editions if you're into one of those, the disco one or something. I don't know. We'll see. Depends if we end up roping a professional judge in to do the big award rather than Greg and I just picking people that we thought had cool photos.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But that would be interesting to compare what we think are good compared to a judge. That would be fun.
Oh, that would be interesting. And we're like, I like this one. And they're like, no.
All right, let's move it along. Let's get to.
we should do that.
Let's quickly do a quick round of news, just very quick.
Okay.
Okay. And then we'll skip right over Lucinda's bit. News and rumors. No, that's not important. Pentax is intending. I don't know if anyone has seen the social media feeds from Pentax. They have social media. I was surprised.
No.
They're to celebrate the K-Mount's 50th anniversary on December 21. Hands up, who shot with a K1000 in the past?
First camera.
No. First camera. Nice.
Yeah.
Remember that? Pete Mellows is a big fan.
Yeah.
He's got a couple.
Yeah,
It's
I've got
Anyone
two.
else in the chat?
It's right up there in our first camera top, like most people have mentioned either the K1000 or AE1, Canon AE1 or Nikon F.
I think the
something.
Pentax used to be like that. That used to be the classroom set. That was a pretty standard
I remember you telling
classroom
us
set
that
of
when we-
something.
Yeah, when we
makes
spoke.
sense.
Yep.
Ooh, still use the K1000. Paul says.
Here we go.
There you go.
Nice.
Nice. What else? So that's Pentax. 7 artisans are releasing a 6mm f2 fisheye, which will pretty much take a photo of your head and feet at the same time as whatever is in front of your camera. And I think it's coming to all mounts, not just Fujifilm, where I found the article.
I was going to say that'd be crop though, wouldn't it? Yeah. So like
It's all APS-C. Sorry. Yep.
APS-C,
Yeah.
so like a 9,
Manual focus,
which is
APS-C.
still super wide.
That's
Like
very
crazy
wide. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy
Yeah.
wide. Yep. In other lens news, there is a new Brighton Star AF 24 f1.8 FE lens for Sony mount coming for a Sony shooter. I think Brighton Star have done a couple of other lenses recently, at least in this last sort of year or two. That one's coming out. And we talked about the Petapixel Awards. Check that out on YouTube. We'll drop a link in the comments later.
Who was the winner, Greg? Who was the winner of the Petapixel Awards Camera of the Year? Who won it?
I bet you
can't
can't
remember.
guess based on Justin's reaction.
It was
Was
the
it the
Canon
same-
R6
was-
Mark III.
The one that you were
Yeah.
having trouble with before we went live?
Yeah.
Oh, I had it set to power off after a certain amount of time. That's normal.
Is
Power saving.
Yeah. Yeah, it was the Canon R6 Mark III.
Canon R6 Mark III. They had it like tied with the Sony A7 V, and I think in the video they basically like pressured into flipping a coin almost to pick one because they were like they're literally so
One and
close
two.
in terms of specs. They were like you could go either way, but there was should we talk? Have we got time to talk quickly about those two cameras because they are probably the two mid-range cameras.
I'd rather talk about the X half.
But I'm
Anyway.
here, so we've got to talk about Canon.
All right, let's talk about the Canon
So
for Lucinda's sake. Not for you, for Lucinda.
What's really interesting is there's been a lot of I've seen more videos. Where am I going to start this? There's a lot of
At the
videos
beginning.
out there at the beginning about the A.
First came
so the
dinosaur, then came man. Sorry.
The A7 V doesn't have open gate. The Canon R6 Mark III does have open gate. Open gate's a video feature that most people won't use. By far, most people won't use. But Canon's got it. Sony doesn't have it in a similar range because these are competing head to head. These two cameras, so it's very important. If one's got it, the other one doesn't have it. Becomes a big thing. But I've seen like a million videos of everyone saying, why is everyone complaining about something that's not that important? I wish everyone would shut up and just enjoy the cameras or whatever. But I haven't actually seen anyone complaining about the open gate thing. I've just seen people making videos saying, stop complaining about the open gate thing. So they're probably seeing stuff that I'm not seeing. Anyway, what was really interesting is I sold 4 or 5 batteries to a real estate photographer in town, videographer in town that has the R5 and the R5C, so he could use my old batteries. And so, this is interesting. Dennis is saying, open gate, schmopen gate. What a desperate grab for something. This real estate videographer said, oh man, I'm really looking forward to eventually getting a camera with open gate because I tell you, having to do multiple takes of real estate for videography, fly-throughs where the real estate agent is talking to the camera and guiding you through the house. So it's a choreographed move of like single shots with you and a gimbal following the real estate agent who is not a professional actor or, presenter trying to talk to the camera. I mean, they're becoming it with all the work, like this stuff that they're doing, but he's saying it often takes them many takes to get it right. And then to try and crop that vertical when you're already using the widest lens possible because it's real estate, you need to show as much as possible.
Yeah.
He's like, I would love to have the extra space for cropping vertical that Open Gate provides. And I was like, oh, an actual use case. And it's something that he's asking for. So it's like, I wonder whether there's a lot of people saying that it's not needed. And it might not be needed for most people, but it might be needed for some
Until
people.
you do,
Dennis says that's rubbish. I don't know, Dennis. He's doing it. He's literally doing it every day. It's his job. I don't know. I'm just going to say he told me that he's not saying that. He was just saying he's looking forward to, and he shoots Canon. He's like, I'm looking forward to eventually getting a camera that's got it. But he also said, I'm not going to run out and grab one immediately because gear's expensive and he manages his finances and he can work with what he's got, but he just doesn't. He said it's really tough if we have to do multiple takes to try and get it right. That's what. So just frame slightly wider. Yeah, but he's trying to do like he's already really wide. It's for real estate, so he's already using the widest lens that he's got.
Yeah, he's maxing out.
He's maxing out. There's no wider that he can go. So then when he crops vertical, it's not wide enough.
Yeah.
Copy.
Can I share a story with you all?
Sure.
Yes.
So earlier this week, we had a professional real estate / architecture photographer come to the house because we've been doing renovations lately. And most of phase 1 is done. So you've seen the photos, Justin. Our lounge room's done.
It looks great.
We've had a massive new shelving unit built by a professional furniture builder. So it's kind of bespoke and it's like 5.5 meters long and floor to ceiling. Anyway, this real estate agent came out to take photos for the builder who did the shelving, and I was fascinated by his process. So really lovely guy, and he knew about the podcast, and he knew about some of the people that we've had on the pod. Didn't know Lucinda from a bar of soap, but
Rude.
sorry, new Vic Bell, new Tom Putt, but who doesn't? Anyway, I digress. So this guy had his, I think he was shooting with Sony. I didn't care to ask, and a really wide lens that was a zoom, like a 15 to 35 kind of thing that you like, Justin, and might have even been a bit wider. Anyway, so he's got that set up on a tripod, and then around his neck he's wearing like a strap. Wasn't a lucky strap, but it was like a harness strap, and attached to that was an iPad. So not a huge one, like sort of mid-size iPad. And he had everything running through the iPad because the camera had like these little antenna things connected to it via a tether. And so he would just set up the camera in the corner, and then he would use the camera in the corner. He would use the tablet that was always on him to then check the scene that the camera was framing and move furniture around and bits and pieces around to make the image look interesting without having to go back to his camera and check it. And then he was firing the camera and doing bracketing, multi-exposure bracketing, as well as firing a single strobe, battery-powered strobe that he was just hand-holding. He would move around the room and he would look at the tablet, and then he would hold up the strobe and he would take the shot, and the tablet fired the strobe as well. So he was moving around the room without actually ever having to touch his camera. And then the only time he touched his camera was to change the angle of the view. And I just thought that was really fascinating. I've never seen anyone do that before. I mean, granted, I don't hang out with a lot of photographers, so that's to be expected. But anyway, while we're talking about real estate, I just thought it was really, and it made the process really efficient. He was in and out in 20 minutes, which was pretty cool.
I could definitely see that appeal for, like you say, moving. So you're basically composing the shot, but with the furniture, like you're
styling the scene.
You're styling the scene live while seeing it. Yeah. Bruce says, monitor and control. I use it all the time.
Bruce, of course you do.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that really before. I've obviously seen, I was actually playing with shooting tethered today. I'll talk about it later. But not like that.
Tethered is life-changing.
Well, I'm interested to hear what you say because I've been anyway, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it in the what's in the box.
Okay, great.
It might be a tethering stuff.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Okay.
All right. That's it.
That's it?
Yeah, show's over.
Is that the news? Are we done?
Yeah, the others are not important.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll move on then. Find out what Lucinda's been up to right now.
Smooth.
Yeah,
so, Lucinda. Now, anyone that's been following you along at home from the armchair will have noticed that on your socials recently, you posted an amazing, clever 2025 Wrapped for Lucinda Goodwin and everything you've achieved this year, and some impressive numbers.
Some crazy numbers.
Crazy numbers too, yeah. Why don't you talk us through what you've been up to and what 2025 has been like for you?
And I can pull up images.
Oh, cool.
When you need, you just let me know.
You can just pull them up whenever you're ready, Justin. That's fine by me. We like a talking point because it jogs my memory. Because I think going through and making this Wrapped social media thing was so I had to go back and actually check through hard drives and go and actually look at things. And I was like, oh, I have done a lot of things. Sometimes it doesn't feel like it.
Yep.
Because you're just week to week, you're like, cool, I've done 3 shoots, or I've done this, or I've done that. And then you're you get to the end of the year and you're like, oh, everything's a blur.
So just for the folks watching along at home or listening along, you're an Aussie live music photographer.
Yes.
You do a lot of festivals. You do a lot of bands in Geelong and in Melbourne.
Yeah.
So what sort of shenanigans did you get up to?
So lots of live stuff, lots of portraiture work. This year, a lot of press work with different artists for album artwork and that sort of stuff. I did a fair few festivals. I think there was 4 maybe. But yeah, so I did this Spotify Wrapped to kind of summarize all of these numbers. So I photographed 203 artists, which is crazy.
Whoa, that's amazing.
Which technically doesn't count the 80 artists I photographed on the weekend because we were just doing like the Spotify Wrapped calendar. So I don't know if anyone else is using Spotify or gets their Wrapped sort of thing, but the stats sort of only go to like November, I think it is.
Oh, okay. Yep.
So yeah, I did it till like last week. But
so how many artists did you photograph?
203.
Okay, can you talk us through each one of those?
No,
what was the best shoot that you had, do you think, throughout the year? What do you think was the one that stuck out for you?
I think the one for me was the Casey Chambers one. It was it came about because I had actually sold an image to her for her US tour poster from the year before. So for anyone who is international, Casey Chambers is a pretty big Australian country artist. And so, yeah, I sold her an image. She went on that tour. And then I ended up sort of weaseling my way into Blues Fest. And I messaged her and I just said, hey, I'm going to be at Blues Fest. Do you want to, if you don't have anyone to photograph, I'm going to be there. And she's like, yes, absolutely. I didn't even think I was going to get a reply at 8 a.m. in the morning. I get this message from Casey Chambers going, yeah, sure, let's do it. And she's pretty iconic up there. Like she is the queen of Blues Fest. So it was a pretty cool experience to photograph her. But a couple of weeks later, she messaged me and she's like, hey, can I have your postal address? Because I've got something to send you. And I was like, what do you mean? And Casey, it was this like, Casey Chambers is sending me mail. What? And it's like this A0 poster of like my image from the New York show that she took from the venue and bought home for me to have because it was my image on the poster. I was like, how did you get this home? She's like, I carded it the whole way home. She's like, as soon as I saw it, I knew you would want it. I was like, that's so sweet.
That's
awesome. Very, very cool to work with someone like that. And super lovely human.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Very cool. What other numbers are we talking?
Well,
other numbers?
I've got your images up here. I'll flick through it if you want. You just tell me.
Yeah, we can flip through them. So yeah, I also did 2 exhibitions. One of them was solo. So this one is the one for the Ballarat International Photo Biennale. So I don't know if anyone got up to that sort of in August, September, October. But my work was in a record store and I had a really snap decision to actually I was talking to the guys that owned it and I said, hey, I've got all this framed work we could put on the wall, but how do you feel about me just printing everything the size of a vinyl cover and we just sit it in amongst all the records? And they're like, we love it. I'm like, great. We're all for some zany ideas. So yeah, all of the work was printed sort of with this white space and like a sticker on it, almost like it was for sale in the record store. And I said to them, like, they were in vinyl sleeves. I was like, you can pick them up. You can, people can come and touch them. I'm not precious about it. So yeah. And I had a fair few, like music industry people like reach out, sort of the weeks after saying, oh my God, I went and saw your show. It was like incredible. It was so cool to see work sort of embracing the space that it's in. I've done a couple of shows in record stores before, but yeah, this record store is pretty bloody cool. Awesome. But yeah. So yeah, the other exhibition was a group show. But yeah, this is my only solo show for the year.
How regularly do you do a show? Like if you look back like over a few years or
every 2 years is normal for me for like a solo like a big solo show. I will sort of put in for different group exhibitions. So there was one at Liminal where my studio is before I had the studio. So they have a photographic prize. So it doesn't matter what sort of subject matter you photograph. It's just submit a print. It can be framed, it can be unframed. And so there's like a prize pool and there's a big exhibition to celebrate that. And then there's also a portraiture prize, which I entered this year. And so they have like very loose rules in terms of like how big the work can be. But other than that, there's not really any restriction.
Nice.
Yeah. This is more Blues Fest stuff. So Blues Fest is something that I photographed every like a few years. I think I've done 6. But this is the first time I went back since COVID. So I hadn't been back since I think 2019. So yeah, it was really cool. Like I got to catch up with a lot of musicians and photographers who are from all around Australia. It's like the equivalent of BFOP for music photographers in Australia. It's kind of like we all catch up in the media tent. There's not as many as there used to be. There used to be like 300. I think there was still like 150.
Wow. Really?
So like
150 photographers?
Yeah. So it's like really cool to like catch up with like friends that you haven't seen. And some of them I hadn't seen since before COVID because I haven't like traveled that much either. So yeah, it was just like this big like celebration of everyone coming back together and like seeing each other from different states. And yeah, it's like a 4-day festival. So you're there sort of for a long period of time. But yeah, I stay with some photographers near Coolangatta, and they come and pick me up from the airport and they cook me breakfast and drive me to the festival, and I get to jump in their pool at the end of the night at 1 a.m.
Nice.
Oh, it's very cool.
Yeah. It's a very fun experience, that Blues Fest.
Great shots.
Yeah, this band's called the Beards. And all their songs are about beards.
Really?
Yeah, and they have a giant pair of scissors, and they have a giant comb, and they have a keytar that's covered in like hair.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Gotta love a keytar.
I reckon Greg might be able to get an audition with the Beards, I reckon.
Yeah. This gets me into lots of places.
Yeah, very cool. Very good shots.
Yeah. So lots of fun times at Blues Fest. This is the Casey Chambers portion. So I had full access on this particular set. And so yeah, I was on stage with them, and then also running around in the photo pit, and I had the full set to do that. I did photo and video.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And I did try and get all the way out to the back of the tent and then come back in, and it was about a 20-minute exercise, which was not fun. Everyone just with their camp chairs, like it was packed. Yeah. So this is her and her son. Her son jumped up and played a song, and her band is like her dad plays with her still. So a lot of family sort of vibes, which is really lovely. So yeah, this was like a really special moment. So yeah, her son's playing on stage with her.
Oh, that's so cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah, she would have been stoked with these.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was very excited about it. So yeah, it's very, very, very special. And these are just some portrait work that I did this year. These are not in my studio. This was before I had my studio space, but done a lot of studio portraiture work this year. So this is a young artist called Cookie. And she just released a song last week actually using these images. But yeah, just some fun gel stuff. I know we were talking about Lindsay Adler the other week. So yeah, there's a lot of sort of gels being incorporated at the moment. I feel like that's a big trend in music at the moment, is like colored lighting.
Yeah. And is that, would you say that with that stuff, maybe music follows fashion a little bit sometimes?
A little bit, yeah.
That style starts to, and then they obviously then iterate on it and make it more their style, but because it's been in fashion a little bit more recently, or made a bit of a comeback.
Yeah. 100%.
Interesting.
So lots of cool filters, lots of funky stuff. I think there's another shot of Cookie as well somewhere.
Don't know.
Maybe not. Don't know.
Well,
anyway,
we'll track through. We'll find it.
That's fine. So there was also a bunch of stats on the things that I photographed that were not music. So I did actually do things that were not music. A lot of it hasn't made my Instagram because I've been very busy. But I photographed the Geelong Best and Fairest on my birthday.
Wow.
Weird.
How did that come to be?
A student that I used to teach, who I now am good friends with, she works for the footy club a fair bit on different projects, and she was away, and they asked her, and then she recommended me to do the job, so I ended up doing it. So yeah, that's how that works. So I did a red carpet. I tethered Justin. So Not this
good.
particular shop, but the one before it when there's all the red carpet. I didn't put all the red carpet stuff in because it's all the same. But on the red carpet, they wanted those photos before like all the proceedings happened. So I tethered and then stood there and edited for like 10 minutes and sent them off to the social media person so that they could get them up whilst I went inside and got like everything happening on stage and the chatting and all of that sort of stuff. So
no pressure.
Yeah. No. So yeah, it was a fun job. Yeah.
So do you plan on
Bit of
branching into
something
sports a bit more in the future? Is 2026 the year of sports for you?
Look, I don't think so. I do follow Geelong, so I'm a member at Geelong Footy Club. So it was a bit of a kick to sort of take on that role. But yeah, I used to do sports a heap. I had friends in high school that would play sports, and my brother used to play cricket and footy and stuff, and so I would like take my camera. And I think the skills are pretty transferable from like music to sport, with like the high pace, high energy sort of vibe. But yeah, I think we'll stay in the music lane relatively.
Yeah. Okay.
Unless there's something cool come up, because again, I'm not opposed to doing other things. I just prefer to do music.
Well, and
let me. Sorry, boss. You go.
Well, I was just going to say, I think when you're onto something with the momentum that you've got, I think it would be crazy to start to, I guess,
change that up.
Sway.
dilute the impact that you're having, and that people knowing who you are and name recognition and work recognition and stuff, to branch into a whole nother industry. It's like, not only does that then take the same amount of work to build up that profile you've already built up in the music industry, but it takes away when you're doing a job in sports, you're not doing a job in music. So then it's like, you start to the balls. Yeah, the ball stops rolling a bit. You're diluted a bit, and obviously, if you love it, you do it. But when you love music as much as you do, and you're already flat out, I think you're onto a winner.
Yeah. So I did some portraiture stuff outside as well. So I put these in because this artist I've worked with before, we needed to shoot a video and some more press work. And she came across, because she lives on the other side of the peninsula to me, and there's a ferry that runs between there and Queenscliff, which is very close to me. So I picked her up from the ferry terminal. She jumped on the ferry. I picked her up, and then we were going out to shoot, and I didn't really know what location we were going to go. This ended up being 2 minutes away from my house. It was down some little dirt track with some really tall grass. And yeah, it was just like, I have driven past that street so many times, and I've like not paid much attention to it. And then I drove down there with her, and I was like, you know what? This is going to be perfect. Sun's in the right spot. It's just creeping over the hill. There's some long grass going on.
Yep.
So yeah, it's like so wild when everything sort of comes together, and you're like, oh, I didn't look at this location with the same perspective I now am.
Yeah. Yeah, and it just works.
It just works.
Yep.
These ones are from Port Fairy. So this is the first year that I've been on the Port Fairy Folk Festival team. And so these were just a collection of images that I shot for them. We've got an extra Vance Joy one in there, but the little.
I reckon we've got a couple. Hang on.
Couple of double ups.
Oh yeah. There might be I was just looking at that, and I was like, I've already clicked through these, but yeah, I think that is double up there, because that's obviously from
that's from the footy.
Geelong. And then is that back to where?
No.
Oh.
Port Fairy should be in there somewhere. But anyway, so the painting one, this lady comes every year apparently. Again, it's my first one. I did it like years ago for a publication, but she comes every year, and she sits in the photo pit with her little art palette, and she sits there and she paints the artist on stage.
Wow.
And so she has a whole sketchbook by the end of the year. So that's the artist on stage. That's Daisy. And you can kind of see it's very dark in there. So I don't know if I put any other images in of her painting in the photo pit, but I took a heap over the weekend. But yeah, she's got this little tiny art palette. It's only like maybe like half of an A5 sheet of paper. And she's just sitting there with her sketchbook, and she's painting the artist. It is the most wholesome, beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. So yeah, just a different art form in the photo pit. And so yeah, they give her a pass to come and just paint the festival.
Like
And does she sell the works, or?
I think the festival like acquires them to like put a collection together of the work.
That's
So
really
yeah,
cool.
they post about it and that sort of stuff. But yeah, they messaged me a little while ago. The team is so beautiful, and they have this like photo. You know how like on building sites they've got like the mesh like fabric over like a temporary fence.
Yep.
So they have that every year of all these different photos that have been taken throughout the years of Port Fairy. And so next year I get a few photos added to that fence because I got to photograph it. So yeah, they've got this beautiful collection of like all these images that when you walk into the festival, the whole like lining of the festival is all these older photos of who has been and past festivals and stuff, which I think is a really nice touch.
Yeah,
that is
very
cool. Yeah,
it's always good to see photography getting used for in any way.
Something
printed.
other than something other than social media.
Social
you know
media,
what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
exactly.
it's important. Social media is important. That is part of my job for the year. But yeah, it's nice to see it utilized in other ways.
Yeah, I agree. Love those lights. Damn,
Yeah.
yeah, are good.
Yeah, they were very nice lights at Port Fairy.
Must be nice when you rock up to a place and you're just like, awesome. You know, like,
Yeah.
I can make good stuff.
Yeah, it's also the positioning of the lights too, because I like to use them, and I think I said this when we chatted initially, but I like to use them in my composition a lot. And so if they're too high up, it's too hard to get the shot without being really unflattering.
Yeah.
So they had a lot of like good sort of like to the back, but low enough that it's sort of hitting in the right spots. But yeah, lighting tag about, because that is all him or her.
Yeah.
I'm just observing what's going on.
It's very humble of you.
It is though. Like my job would be nothing if I didn't have any good lighting.
When you look at this shot, does any part of you just want to snatch that water bottle?
Yes. I could have AI'd it out.
Me too. And I wouldn't, because you wouldn't take it out of this scene because it's like that's what the band had. But it's like the first thing, as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh,
water. It's just like my constant
bottle.
battle. It's constant battle of like things in the way. I also was delivering these photos every night. So this edit was probably done at 2 a.m. in the morning.
Oh wow!
You must have been wrecked.
After you got out of the pool.
No, this is a different festival. This is Port Fairy.
Sorry.
So they put us no pool there. Actually, we did need it. It was like 38 degrees or something. I almost passed out. But yeah, I did. I did technically 2 days that they had like paid me to be there, but I did an extra day on the Friday, which was the Missy Higgins shots that we just saw. Just to try and get my eye in and just sort of work out the lay of the land. And also I can't sit still. So if I'm there for an extra day of the festival, I'm going to photograph. So yeah, I only had the 2 days to do. Oh, this was a cool story too. So these guys are the sea shanties. And so every year they have these sea shanties that they sing, and everyone's sitting on the hill. There's a fish and chip shop behind them. There's like 20, 30, 40 of them, and they're all singing these sea shanties. Everyone knows the words because they've gone to a workshop earlier in the day to learn all the sea shanties.
Really?
It's the most, I was like, this festival has so many good vibes. Like, I love it. I love it so much.
They learn them that day.
Yeah. And there's sing-along. There's people with guitars sitting on the hill. There's like dance moves that go with it. Everyone's getting into it. Like, I heard them from the main festival site. This is not even in the main festival site. It's like a 5-minute walk. And there is just like this full hill of all of these people just singing the sea shanties.
Oh, that's epic.
Love it. Absolutely love it. And then, they're obviously dressed appropriately.
Yeah.
Popeye-esque.
Yes.
Yeah, so good. Wow.
Yeah, lots of vibes.
Indeed.
Crazy.
Can I just read out a few numbers while you're flicking through those?
Go for it.
So according to your 2025 Wrapped, which granted wasn't a complete year, but you spent, what does it say here? You went 100% freelance in 2025, which is phenomenal and amazing.
Yeah.
Something you should be really proud of and congratulated for.
Thanks.
You captured, thank you, boss. 203 artists were photographed, 178,585 images captured, which for Justin and Jim in the old days was just a wedding weekend.
Probably.
What else?
I
You
think
spent
I'm
three-
probably rival in the overshooting.
I think you might.
department.
I think you might.
Yeah. What
this
did you,
year-
hang on. How much did you say? 500,000?
178,585.
178,585.
That was just March for you, wasn't it, Justin?
No. I was going to say, I think you would rival it.
It's a lot.
Terrible overshooter. That's always been my flaw.
I think
But-
I still would have had you on a busy year because I am a terrible overshooter that was probably averaging 4,000 to 5,000 a wedding.
Yeah, okay. I like some
plus extra work. Yeah.
some
Yeah.
gigs I used to be there. I've got better in recent years, but yeah, festivals are definitely up there.
Oh, I can't even imagine because it's all day and it's like shit's going crazy. You can't just be like, I'm gonna wait, or like we all dream about. I'll just wait for the decisive moment. You're like,
Yeah.
"Ah!"
Yeah. Is it now? Is it now?
Is it now? Yeah. What are they about to do? What are they about to do? And you just, man, it would be a festival would be insane.
Yeah.
So 11% of those images, 19,699, were delivered to clients, which is about 11%. Average is about 10%, which is amazing. What else have we got here? We've got some of your gear. Most of your stuff was shot on the R5 Mark II.
Nice.
You did 37 portrait shoots, 26 in the studio.
Whoa.
Your images appeared on artist album cover art 11 times. 11 of your images. That's incredible.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That is
Yeah,
so
very
awesome.
fun.
That must be so satisfying seeing it as cover art.
It's so funny when like a release comes out and Spotify, like, Spotify or your streaming platform, you like go to look at it, or I'm in the car and I've got
Oh,
my
it
Apple
comes
Play
up.
plugged in and then my image comes up and I'm like, oh,
Oh, I did that.
That's
did that.
really
That
cool.
was me.
That's so fun. I love
Yeah.
that.
yeah,
That's
it's very fun.
such good validation too, isn't it? Such magical moment. What else have we got here? 37 portrait shoots, as we said, 6 podcasts. Hang on a second.
Yeah, I know.
How many of those are ours?
Only
lot.
one, Justin.
What?
No, well, technically, I jumped on more.
Oh, okay. You fudging
jumped on
numbers.
Yeah,
the
that's
film
true.
one.
The film one. That's
Oh, you did too. Yes,
I
that's
jumped
very
on for a
true.
little guest appearance for the liminal thing.
Oh,
All right,
whatever.
we'll let you off.
That was hardly an appearance. Anyway,
I
2
showed
radio
up.
interviews. You did show up. Thank you. Jim doesn't even show up anymore, I noticed. 2 radio interviews. I don't care what he's recovering from, Justin. He should be here. 2 exhibitions and 11 mentoring sessions helping other creatives build their careers too. Fair to say that 2025 has been one of your biggest years, would you say?
Yeah, I would say. Yeah, it's
I
been
think
very
you should
busy.
be pretty happy with those numbers and those outcomes, and obviously I'm sure that your clients and students are as well. It's been amazing.
Yeah,
So inspirational,
big one.
Lucinda, really.
thanks.
I think you should slow down. You're making the rest of us look bad.
That's right. That's right.
Gotta
Especially these
run at it.
images.
These ones are up your way, Justin.
Really?
These are in Bendigo.
Were they?
Yeah,
When? When was this?
very early in the year. I think February.
Yeah, right.
This is at Meat Stock.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Meat Stock. Only Bendigo
Meat
is a
Stock.
music festival called Meat Stock.
Well, it's
I'm
actually
also
a meat
vegetarian,
festival.
so
You would have been
Is
having
it-
a great time.
a whole. So I was working with these guys. These guys are from Nashville, and so their whole like I was with them the whole day. We drove up from Melbourne in the tour bus or in the van, and they're like, "Oh, have some of our rider." I was like, "When do I tell them that I'm vegetarian?"
Oh,
Like,
no.
It was very funny.
That's funny.
Ugh.
Wow.
It's also my fault, like you're at a meat festival and you're a vegetarian. Like you're not meant to be there. It's not your target audience.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, if you
but-
are there, you've got a
pretty funny too,
placard
'cause
and a
the guy
loudspeaker
operating-
usually, yeah?
Yeah. Which is not me either. The dude operating, you might have seen there's like pyro going on.
Yeah.
The dude operating the pyro literally was like met us we were eating dinner. I was eating my salad off the side of the plate. And the dude was like, "Oh, do you guys want some pyro?" And the boys are like, like, who is this guy? What is he doing? And why is he offering us pyro? And they're like, oh yeah. He goes, oh, I can give you guys one of the buttons, and you guys can just fire it yourselves. And we're like, is this legal?
What?
So anyway,
That's
he ended up
epic.
doing it. He was sitting in the photo pit, but like they weren't meant to have pyro. Also, for context, Seaforth is like a country pop act.
So
They're not like a
tactics.
It
Not really.
doesn't make sense.
Because like from here, if you swap the guitars out, you'd be like, oh, it's Parkway Drive.
It's a heavy metal band.
Yeah.
No. Pop country. So very funny. Almost burnt my eyebrows off. Also, it was about 40 degrees this day.
Oof.
Oh,
So standing next to this pyro is just
just what you
the
need.
boys were like, oh, it was so hot on stage. I was like, yeah, imagine how I felt being right next to it in the photo pit.
Oh, that's so good. Bendigo, bringing the heat.
Yep. Just
Very
a cheeky
cool.
shot of Cram from Spiderbait.
I really like that shot.
Yeah, I do
it's the
too.
happiness, and the clear drums.
The clear drum. Yeah, the clear drums are our vibe.
They do it for me. Oh, yeah. So good. Studio.
And then the studio.
Oh, look at all those seamless rolls.
And so satisfying in color order on the wall.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I kind of want that.
Yeah. Shout out to Dad who made me a full-on like support system for me to hang them off the wall.
Nice.
Yeah, I see
Well
that in the
done, Dad.
background there.
Yeah, also,
was-
but the actual seamless thing, Dad's made me a little. I was like, I need a bit of timber with some dowels in it so I can hook it onto there so that it doesn't have to like be strapped to the wall or anything. He's like, what are you talking about? We got there in the end, but yeah, so that's all. They all freestand on the wall so that they just sit there.
Ready to go.
Yeah. But yeah, I thought I'd like throw some photos of the actual studio space in because we've chatted about it. And obviously, the studio is still going and we raised enough money to be able to keep going, which was great. And I
So we're
appreciate
talking about liminal.
you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. I appreciate you guys helping out and like sponsoring and jumping in and sort of giving us a prize. So give away there. But yes, this is
I
the
was
space. It looks
contacted
a
by
little
the
bit different.
prize winner too.
Oh, great.
Oh, yeah.
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 I think I scared them off because they haven't replied to my email.
Yeah. They'll
come
get
back.
their prize. They'll get their
They'll
prize.
get there.
I'm jealous of these paper rolls.
You can come and do a shoot in there anytime, Justin.
I might need to do some practice, get some
Yeah.
tips.
And this is just a shoot I did this weekend in the studio with a new artist.
Ooh, very creative.
Yeah.
Really embracing the studio creativity.
Yeah, lots of funky artists that I'm working with, and I guess I'm putting out a lot more of that work. So
Yep.
it is sort of like coming back in. So obviously, the work that you put out is what you're going to get back. And so a lot of the time when artists come to me, they're like, "Oh, I really liked this shoot that you did, or that shoot," and a lot of the time it's with the funky like filters and stuff that I'm using, or that sort of stuff.
I'm not ignoring you. I just think this is very,
No, you're
very
fine.
funny. I set up a chat helpline on the Lucky Straps online store for this kind of holiday period. We don't always have one because we can't man it all the time. We can try, but sometimes you're busy and people don't like when they chat and no one replies. So, but I've turned it on at the moment just because people might be having trouble picking stuff for presents or whatever. Anyway, long story short, someone just messaged. This is the only message. It just says discount code ? Which I if it was me, I would have written, hey, any chance of a discount code? Anyway, but I'm just going to write back, yes, you can use code Greg
Hey!
at checkout.
Yeah.
Making that commission.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, what do I write back to this? And then I was like, hang on, I'm on the podcast. What else am I going to say? This is great.
Exactly. Good time to plug so that if you don't have a camera strap.
Send them the phone
It is.
number and tell them to call.
Oh my
you
God.
You can only get a discount code if you call in live to the show.
Yeah.
Oh,
we'll tell you
gosh.
on the air. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
We'll scare them off.
Yeah. Well, I think that's it. I don't know if this was all in the right order or not, but
That's okay.
You've done an amazing year of work. I bet it's satisfying to look back at in like you said and be like, wow, I did a lot this year.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people would probably feel that too. So I'd really encourage everyone to sort of like spend like I normally do like a recap at New Year's, but I found that the Spotify Wrapped was sort of trending at the moment. And I was like, I reckon I can sort of pigeonhole this into like me as a photographer, especially because I'm in music, so it makes a lot of sense. A lot of my friends are posting their artist like from the artist point of view about how many streams their songs have got and stuff. But yeah, I normally do like a little bit of a wrap up at the end of the year. And so yeah, I'd really encourage everyone who, even if you're not shooting in a professional capacity where you've got clients and stuff, just like going through your hard drives and going through your exported files and being like, oh no, I did do that in January and I've just totally forgotten about it because it's been 12 months. Like, and even just seeing like how your work changes throughout the year as well. Like, you know, seeing different editing styles or seeing the ways that you've improved in shooting is really like nice to see. And I always try and make sure that I do it at least at every end of every year. I try and do it more, but you know, sometimes we all get busy. But yeah, just going back and having a look at it and just reflecting on things.
Well, you could do that while you're looking for your favorite photo of the year to submit
You
to
can.
the
Good
photo
segue.
of the year competition.
It was a golden segue.
Be a perfect time to do it, wouldn't it? You know, you go through everything, you take stock of what's happening. Do you we don't have enough time to go deep into this, but we're going to do a bit of a recap show for the podcast, probably on that same night, depending on how many entries we get to the awards. But also, then the first week of January, I want to kind of do like what are our goals for 2026 as photographers sort of show. Do you have a reflection and goal setting process at this time of year?
Yeah, I made a vision board for the very first time.
A vision? You went on a vision quest?
So do we know what a vision board is?
Do I know what a vision board is? What does a vision board look like?
It can be whatever you want it to be, Justin. It could be, you could set it as your screensaver on your computer, like your desktop. You could do what I've done. So it's actually next to me on the wall. I can't pull it off because it's actually stuck to the wall, but you put it in a place that you see all the time. And I believe in some witchy woo-woo stuff, but like, I kind of like,
witchy
I kind of was a bit like, oh, I don't know about this vision board business, right? But it's like about manifesting and like, again, whatever you want to believe in, that's fine by me, you know? So a vision board can be, just grabbing images that represent something. It can be words, it can be whatever. And so I actually sat down and very intentionally like grabbed some images and like framed it and like made it all pretty, and it's framed and it's on my wall. So it's next to me at my desk. And I was thinking about it today actually, and like the last couple of weeks, because a lot of people put up like a expectations versus reality in terms of their vision board. And so like I'm looking at it now, like there's like a photo of a studio. I didn't know I was going to get a studio.
Hey,
I didn't know that, but like it's on there.
You wanted
and there's
it.
Like I wanted it.
You wanted it. You had a desire to achieve
I
that
manifested that into existence. Like, and so there's like the like photos of like a person standing in front of like a seating bank in an arena. That's literally the photo you just showed. Like, so, you know, and there's also just like personal things on there of like spending more time with friends and like, you know, looking after myself and that sort of stuff. So it's like collecting these ideas in a visual form, because I'm a visual person, most photographers are, collecting them all up, whether you put it as your like your desktop screensaver or whether you that person used code Greg, clearly.
I just saw it come through and I'm like, I don't think they used the code.
Oh, they wanted to pay full price.
Yeah, they did.
Maybe they thought you were joking. What idiot would use a code Greg? Maybe they thought it was a prank.
Like,
they literally paid the full price. I'm
Love
going to
that.
email them.
Oh,
well,
God.
I mean, yeah, I feel like they deserve their Greg discount now.
Well, fair. But yeah, anyway, so vision board is just a collection of images that represent what it is that you want to achieve. So I would highly
Justin,
encourage you to do
imagine
that.
a witchy woo-woo to-do list. You've got a whiteboard there on your wall. You know what? It's basically like putting everything up that you want to achieve.
Like a to-woo
And-
list.
A to-woo list.
Dennis says you had me at witchy woo woo. Go
Love
girl.
it.
Yeah, I like that. I mean,
And that's not a witchy woo woo thing. It's just vision boards were
No.
very trendy last year. Like they were very trendy on TikTok. There was girls they were having vision board parties with their girlfriends. Like
Okay.
it was very.
I
I did
won't
mine
do
by
that.
myself. I like.
We can do one,
sat
Justin. I'll
down
come
and
around.
concentrated.
We'll get Jim
Well,
and
you guys
Grant
can-
I
and
guess-
Get the
Tony.
blue
could
out.
We could do it as a live show,
but-
I guess.
Claire.
You could.
Our live
Yeah.
vision board show.
But yeah, like
Um,
I.
I've
I
got
am the
scissors
type
that
of
have got, the
person-
scissors with the zigzag cut when you cut
Oh,
into
Like
there you
crimping
go.
scissors or whatever.
crimping scissors.
There you
Yep.
go.
I'll bring
But
you
I
in.
think it's also important where it is too. Like it has to be somewhere where you see it often. It's not like I
Mm.
don't consciously go and stare at it for 5 minutes every day, but it's in my peripheral every time I sit at my desk, which is almost
Mm.
every day.
I think that's a big key, I think, to it.
Yeah.
Constant
And
reminder.
it is that manifesting it. And then it's also like it's not just like cutting things out and sticking it down. It's like, what do I really want to achieve this year? And like what are the steps in order to get there
Mm.
that I need to take? Because then that sort of like starts the cogs going, okay, well, if I want this, I'm gonna have to post on social media more, or I'm gonna have to upgrade my gear, or I'm gonna have to, reach out to that person. But yeah.
Well, great advice. We'll be talking a lot about that over the next few weeks, and then we will have a dedicated show to setting goals in 2026. So if you're into that, anyone listening, think about it. I think it's a good time of year to take stock, reflect, think about whatever it might be, whether it's a big trip that you want to go on, or a different style of photography you want to dive into, or a business you want to start around photography, or anything else in your life. Anything.
Have you guys got goals? Is there one goal off the top of your head that you like? You're like, next year, that's my.
I'm working on a few, and that's
Okay.
what
I've got one.
It
falling
takes
away.
time. Takes time to kind of like for me to get my thoughts across. But I've got one. I'll tell you one during the What's in the Box segment, because we've
Okay,
already kind of
great.
talked about it. What's yours?
Yep.
Greg, you got one off the top of your head right now?
Yeah, it's still a work in progress, but I'm thinking about running some workshops.
Oh, I love
Yes.
Mm.
Macro?
that. I love that.
No, I don't have the skills for macro yet.
Yeah.
No. Still a work. Yeah, maybe something to do with sort of exploring Melbourne
Love.
with a camera.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not groundbreaking, but I'm trying to think of ways to put my spin on it, make it a bit
Yeah.
more witchy woo woo.
Witchy woo woo.
What do you mean to put your spin on it? You are the spin. It's you. Like you're the.
Yeah, I
it's,
know.
It's
Yeah,
the
it's the
experience
fan
with
club.
you.
It's a fan club meetup.
Yeah, there'll be t-shirts. There'll be.
Love it.
Everyone will have a mood board or a vision board. Yeah, I don't know. I'm still working on it.
But you've got a
Dennis
plan.
I do. Yeah.
Dennis just sent me this picture. I don't know if
Is
you'll
it
be able to
witchy
see it. I
woo-woo?
don't know if- kind of. No, it's so that's above his door. It's hard to see in the that's above his door. Hang on, come on, Canon. Forget
Love it.
about my face. Anyway, above his door, there's a sign that says "Living Light, January 5th, 2026," and it says, "This was 2 years ago to finish my counselling. Never dreamed I'd do it. Finished
Mhm.
yesterday."
Yay.
See?
That's
So-
amazing, Dan.
Got to manifest these
Congratulations.
things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
All right, I'll tell you mine. Whilst
Go
I
on.
talk
We're gonna
about
segue?
Greg Parrish got one for you.
grow a beard. It's got to be like, what would step one be? Like Lucinda said, you got to be able to break it down in the steps. Because that'd be like buy a Lamborghini. Step one, get bulk cash. So
Yeah.
this is like grow a beard. Step one,
Stop
get
shaving.
facial hair. Stop shaving. I've got nothing.
Oh gosh.
Let me remove this. So, all right. Well, very quickly. Gosh, we're already gone over time. Very quickly, we'll do what's in the box, and then we'll.
When
get
do
to
you
your
not?
Images.
I love how you
I
sound
know,
surprised.
but I'm trying to get it down to an hour and a half. We're already an hour 44. Okay.
Sorry for talking.
It's what you're here for. Okay, very quickly, what's in the box? Greg, you had some what's in the boxes from which they're already out of the boxes. But what did you buy again from?
I bought some. Yeah, so Nissi had 20% off store wide. So I got some filters. I got it's on my camera. I got a 1/4 and 1/8 black mist.
Oh, have you used them?
No,
Not yet.
no, not yet.
They are a lot of fun.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to just shooting in all conditions, but particularly going out at night and just playing around with lighting and that sort of thing. So I want to sort of get into that a bit. What else did I buy, Justin? I bought the filters. I got 3 filters and I can't remember now. It's gone. No, it's gone. I have ordered a couple of lenses to test from Fujifilm.
Ooh.
I've taken your advice, boss.
Oh, yeah. You
trying
sent me the 16 to 80.
Zooms.
Yeah. I mostly only shoot I only shoot primes, only own primes. I got the 16 to 80. What is that, like an f4? And the 55 to 200, I think it's a 3.5 to 5.6 or something. APS-C.
I think that 16 to 80 will be an amazing wander around. If it's light enough to wander around Melbourne with.
That's great. Yeah. Great
and
focal length.
Just forget about just enjoy shooting. You know, like
you just take that. No other lenses.
Yeah, well, when I go out, I usually only take the one lens on the camera.
Okay.
I don't.
Yeah.
I take very little. Actually, we've got an article coming out soon that I finished today about my everyday carry kit and why I have changed my lens of choice. Haven't changed that. Why I've changed my camera strap of choice.
That's right.
From one lucky strap to
I was about to say.
another lucky strap.
It has to be lucky strap.
It has to be.
I want to keep my job, but
is important.
But anyway, that's coming out soon.
Love that.
Okay. So what was it? What's in my box? I've already unboxed all of it. I had a very large gear week for my upcoming goal next year, which is a pet photography business. I'm gonna dive deep into pet photography, and so some of the stuff that's arrived this week is my first ever tethering setup from Tether Tools.
The most expensive cable known to mankind.
Exactly. And guess what? They sent me the wrong one, and I had already opened up because I wanted the right angle one. No one wants a straight.
I had the right angle. Yeah, I had the right angle one, and it's so good. I had to upgrade to the one that you've got because my old one was not hacking it anymore.
Yeah, because there was a slower one and then a faster one, and I debated. A few people online were like, "Oh, the slower one's fine." And no, I was like, "No,
it wouldn't work." It just conked out with my R5 Mark II. It just decided that it was not gonna. Yeah,
that's what I was.
So I had
to
upgrade to that one.
And this nice little plate.
I just got that as
locks
well.
The cable in. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's so good.
So it's
if you've
I
got
can't really operate it this way, but you pull the cable through, and it's got this little friction lock.
Oh, that's handy, isn't it? Yeah.
And it's an Arcus plate.
Yeah. They used to have things called jerk stoppers is what they were called.
Yes. Which was more of like it was like a lanyardy tether.
Yeah, it was annoying. I also bought the plate when I got my new cable, and it was the best investment I made.
How frustrated is that going to make me?
A lot.
That it's not right angle.
To be fair, mine still sticks out a fair bit.
Does it?
Yeah.
Like, do I try and send it back? I've already opened it up. They're not going to take it back. I can't believe they sent me the wrong one.
That's annoying.
It is annoying. Anyway, they also sent me the wrong soft boxes.
Oh no!
Yeah, I'm pretty sad.
You're really not doing well.
No.
Well, they're not doing well.
Well, different people, kind of.
Oh,
different people, kind of. All right, hang on. Let me share this. So the rest of the stuff is it's. I don't have everything, but this was the first time I had a chance to quickly set it up today. But this is in my garage. So I've got seamless paper rolls. Got the 80, 600 Pro 2, couple of 200 Pro 2s, the V100.
Lighting kit.
And yeah, I mean, I've had most of that stuff before. I had the original 600 that Jim uses now. Like we were sharing it and he uses it and I was just like it. And I've had two 200s. I broke both of them. So it was all, and I've had a different speed light and that broke. So it was all just kind of replacement stuff, but it's very nice.
Yeah.
I got the new X3 Pro, which only came out like a month ago, transmitter.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it did too. It was only like 2 weeks ago.
That's right. So
Oh
it
yeah,
was sort of
yours is
lucky
bigger
having-
than mine.
It's bigger and it's quite nice, but I'll tell you one problem that I've got to try and solve. Hang on. Let's make me
Oh.
big.
Hi.
Hello. So it's big, nice big touch screen. Focus. But it's wobbly.
Oh.
Can you hear this?
Yeah.
Oh.
No,
Don't
that's
like
gonna
that.
be
It doesn't.
crap out of you.
It doesn't have like a friction lock. It's got a
Oh,
button
really?
that you press.
The X2 does.
Yeah. But it's on there, like, but it's not
On there.
on there.
Mm.
So I'm already looking at like what I can do to put something in there to make it more frictiony.
Yeah,
It's
right.
very frustrating, isn't it?
Yeah, because
Because
you'd
it's
be
a touch
worried that
screen.
yeah, and you'd be worried that you might like knock it too hard too many times, and all of a sudden you
A pin
got a
breaks
broken
or
trigger.
something.
duct tape.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think I might-
Greg's on
yeah.
it. Duct tape
I-
fixes everything.
I'm gonna try and tape it, but it's you shouldn't have to do that with a new thing. And apparently, the other ones don't do it. My old, whatever it was, the X Pro something, the old one doesn't do it. The V100, the V100 mount is amazing. It's one of those slide locks like the original Canon speed lights. Like slide it across and it clips and goes and just solid as. I'm like, why didn't they just whatever that extra part cost, an extra $5 at the factory, and just put the price up a little bit and have a really solid, like pro level
one
lock
thing
on it.
Yeah, you don't need it to fall off. That's the problem. Like,
No.
And you don't need it to distract you either from
No.
rattling around. And
Tin Type Man says super clue. I don't know about that. Hang on. To finalize, yes. So I've got some strip boxes that were the wrong type, new soft box. This is my kettlebell, my bearded kettlebell test subject.
okay.
Which I thought.
Shall we not ask, maybe? Or
No, I just thought it was funny. I thought it was a funny way to simulate like a face for the things that I had laying around in the shed. It was also handy because this is a golden kettlebell that Yelena won in a competition. So it's got like you can see where the highlights are hitting, which is quite useful.
clever.
And then
And then the pet like texture in the merkin on the front.
that's right. That's exactly what I did with it.
oh my god.
So yeah, I literally took these at about 5:30 because I was setting the stuff up today for the first time. And that's that. We're off to the races. Now I need some
Nice.
now I need some dogs.
Some doggos.
Doggos. It's gonna be fun. I'm very excited.
That's very cool.
Love it.
But
So
I'll talk
step
more
one
about
in your
that.
goals
Step
was
one.
get the gear.
That's right, because you can't
Tick.
make the images without the stuff. And then now get the pooches, take cool photos of pooches, and then get the people that want to bring their pooches in actually pay money. That's the steps.
Step 3.
Yep. Step 3.
Successful doggo business.
That's right.
There we go.
Okay. I'll talk more about that in the coming episodes. Set some goals
Nice.
for this year. Roll out the plan.
Yep.
Should we
Very
talk
cool.
about? Have you bought anything, Lucinda? You need to tell us about.
No.
Nice.
I
Been
was
working
really
too hard.
boring. Yeah. It was really
Yeah.
boring. Like Friday, I don't even think I bought anything.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's probably wise.
Nothing. Yeah. I bought too much gear. I bought all my gear when I moved into the studio. Like any extra bits that I needed, it kind of happened then.
Yeah.
So yeah, I didn't upgrade anything.
Smart decision.
Very smart move.
Yep.
Yeah.
My bank account wasn't enjoying it. All right. Where to start tonight? Let's
At
start
the beginning.
with-
First, you got to do the jingle and move the thing across.
Oh yeah.
That is step 1.
There you go.
Hour and 54 minutes in, and we're up to the Your Images section.
We did have 2 phone calls though.
They were great.
I like
That
how
was
you blend the
fabulous.
phone calls.
Yeah, I wouldn't trade those for the world. Nev Clark hasn't bought a Q3 yet, so that's good. Well done.
Oh, come on. What's wrong with you?
Self-restraint.
Yeah,
Get in
self-restraint.
there.
He also said back
Maybe
here
Boxing Day.
the 16 to 80 is underrated. So I'll be interested to see how that goes.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to testing it out.
Sent through images on Messenger. Oh, I can't do it on Messenger.
Too many
I don't-
platforms.
I might have to. I might have to bring him up next week. I'll see. We'll see. I'll see if I can make it work. I have to have a cutoff time of
Yeah, I think we need to start with a cutoff time for the.
images because it
Yeah.
is a bit of a process for me to get all this stuff up and working. Where are we? Here we go.
Coming from the person that sends them at 7:30 normally.
Remove that. Remove this. Share screen. One of those. One of these. Add to stage. Okay. What was his nickname again?
Who?
Hoogie.
Hoogie.
Hoogie?
Yeah.
Oh, is this some of
This
Hoogie's
is-
work?
This is some of Hoogie's brilliant work. Mark.
Oh, wow.
Blowtoast. Yeah, I don't know. We had it down pat. We need to get
That's
him back
pretty
on,
close.
obviously.
Yeah. We'll get him to record it, and then we'll just play it every time we need it. We'll put it on a button.
On the soundboard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful sunset image. He says, here's a recent image from a trip to Point Lonsdale at sunset. Needless to say, I drove home with a waterlogged pair of boots, but I'm happy with my capture and the experience.
That's a beautiful shot, Mark.
How good
Yeah, like
is
the
photography?
silky water.
The silky water, yeah.
Yeah.
He says, how good is photography as an excuse to see and experience the world around us?
Yeah.
Keep up the great work.
I love that beach too. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Very, very nice image. Thank you for sending it in. Perfect. See? I got his name right.
You
did
got
get
it.
right.
Okay. And then we will move on to Paul. Paul.
Ooh.
Ooh, scale.
This is, very.
Love some negative space.
Yeah. I really like that though.
Yeah.
House
And
looks
what is it?
tiny.
Is
it
it
a
like
Lego
a
house?
corn? Is it like corn crop or something, or is it grass? I can't tell.
I mean, if that's lawn, that's a lot of lawn. Okay.
That's a lot of lawn.
Paul says, G'day, Justin. This is the house from Midnight Oil's Diesel and Dust album cover.
Oh,
Come
wow.
Kindly illuminated by a passing truck.
Gotta love a happy accident.
Yeah, epic. I don't know if we can. Let's just ready. Enhance.
Oy.
Yeah.
It has to be
Yeah,
a crop
right.
of some description, doesn't it?
I mean, I don't know.
It looks like barley or
those-
something based on the
Yeah.
shape. Anyway, very good. Like
Yeah,
I
it
love
looks,
the
it looks
green.
tall and big compared to the house in scale. Like it
Yeah, it's not
normal
gra-
at
it's not
that
like
at that
grass.
distance, you wouldn't see the texture in grass. I don't think.
No,
Not like that. That's
Yeah,
amazing
Greg's got a
shot.
good question. How was the foreground lit? Was it also the truck? Canola.
No, I think
How
Den's
was
been
the
up there.
foreground lit up? I don't know.
Yeah, it's great though. Irrespective.
Yeah, really
Beautiful
cool. I
shot.
love negative space.
Mm.
All right. Now, Philip Johnson. Panoramic shot with the A7 IV in Oberon, New South Wales on the 70-200 Sony G2 2.8. Very nice. Panorama would be tough with so much going
Especially
on.
on like uneven ground too, from what
Yeah.
it looks like. Tripod doesn't agree with uneven ground most of the time.
No.
Bring it out a little bit.
Not
Yeah,
that I
very
use one very
nice.
often, but yeah, I like the texture.
Yeah, love it. Love the trees in the
Yeah.
center as well.
It's his second week of sending us some bangers.
Yeah, I know.
Last week
We've
you sent a
got-
couple, didn't you? Yeah.
And we've got 3 of them.
Hey.
Ooh.
Nice
Number
work.
2,
Oi.
Oh.
It's like
Blue Mountains.
godlike.
New South Wales.
Yeah.
It is. Look at that.
That
That
just perfect beam of light.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's incredible, Philip.
Sony A7 IV, Sony 7200 G2 2.8. That is a winning combination for you.
Yeah, it is.
I need to make this more. There we go.
That and he lives
Love
in
when
the
you
Blue
find
Mountains,
the
so, you know.
well, that too. Yeah, love when you find the perfect combo though. Like,
And
you
it's
just
just
like,
works.
find your sweet spot.
Yeah,
That's your
Yep.
happy place. Yeah, you know if you pick
Yeah.
that up, you're like, I'm making something cool.
Yeah, if you've got like, you know, you're having a bit of a like week, like you're like, I know that I can take this out and I'm gonna get something good.
yeah, yep,
Mm.
yep.
Great settings too. F11 ISO 100 at a 50th of a second.
I could
That's
never.
nice.
No, that's I love that. It's like you're gonna get heaps of like great depth of field, base ISO, so you're gonna get as much dynamic range as possible, and then just like steady as she goes, 50th of a second. Hold her still.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Just got all the
Sure.
right things and all the right combination.
Yeah.
And then
Well played, sir.
finally, to mix things up.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh,
wow.
I do like that. Tree bark.
Maybe a
called.
contender for photo of the year.
Yeah,
Yes.
well, and so
Up
that's
there.
part of the rules. You can submit an image that you've already had on the show. That's no problem at all. But you
Only
can only
one.
submit one. There must be only one per person. Yeah, I love that. I don't know what it is. I
So-
love it.
So painterly.
Painterly.
It is. Yeah. It's a good way of putting it.
Processed in Nick Silver effects. I used to use that all the time.
I also love like a white border on things. Like
As
it just
evidenced by
separates.
your photo
exhibition.
biennial exhibition.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it just like with stuff like this is more painterly or art, like fine arty kind of things. I love a like grounding white frame around it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know what I noticed too? When people do that on socials like Instagram, it pops because everyone just
Yeah.
does the lazy black automatic framing or no framing. But when you see someone who's gone to the effort to carefully frame in white, it stands out when it's
Yeah.
suitable. You know, I like that a lot.
Yeah, white gives it like this airy space, whereas black kind of like contains it. It like it traps it in.
Yep. Yep. Very cool. Well done, Philip. Amazing shots.
Yeah. 3 bangers. Well done, Philip.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a hard
Keep
time
on
choosing your
sending.
best photo for the year.
That's
Yeah. I think we
right.
need to bring someone in.
Well, that's why I decided the rules. I was like, I can pick one, Greg can pick one, and then we'll see if we can rope in a.
Why don't you do
pro
a people's
judge.
choice?
Ooh, how would they vote though?
Ooh.
I don't know. It's a logistic thing that I didn't have to think about.
We could do it like a week later. Like, okay,
Yeah,
one
you
last
could,
prize
like-
giveaway, people's choice. You've got a week. Submit your votes this
How
way.
would they vote? Yeah, we could. Yeah, I'll think
You
about
could put
that.
it on. You could put it on the Instagram or something if
Like a
everyone was
poll.
happy to.
I think the polls are only on Instagram. Oh, as in we post the photos and they vote by like commenting below it or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Maybe.
interesting.
We'll look into it.
Okay.
look into it.
Yeah, we got time. We got tons of time.
Yeah, so much
Um,
time.
So much time. All right. Up next, Rick Nelson
Ooh.
says, "Hey Justin, I picked up a Lumix 100mm macro after seeing Greg getting awesome shots. I wanted to get better ones than him. So
I
here
wanted
they
to
are."
be like Greg.
No, he just said after seeing Greg getting awesome shots, here are 2 from last weekend. I mean that one is already pretty nuts.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
That is
Yeah,
pretty
it's
The fact that
amazing.
you actually found an insect.
Yeah, and then
Greg's
then
still
had
looking.
time to set up and then photograph it.
I'm still looking for him. That's AI. That can't be real. They sort of, they don't
I've never
stand
seen
still.
one of these.
I'm yet to find one. Oh wow, I love that.
Ooh.
Yeah, great shots.
Yeah, I love that composition. That's beautiful.
Yeah,
Like it's surrounded by the same flower, but it still stands out enough.
yeah. The photo
Hey,
is beautiful.
Greg, you know what I think is going to be a problem for you? That 16 to
Throw a rock in the
8
air. You're going to
8
hit one.
the 16 to 80 lens that you're looking at, it's not a macro lens, but it's got some decent close focusing the whole way through the zoom range. And I reckon you're going to use it at 80 mil and be like, I need a longer macro. because you could experiment,
I
like you
know.
could experiment with macro with that. It obviously won't get as close, but you'll be able to play with that like range and get a feel for what a longer focal length would feel like.
It may be because there is an 80mm Fuji macro that is
Yeah.
absolutely gorgeous, and it's what
What's your
everyone
focal?
uses. I've got
What's
a
the length of
30mm,
yours? Yeah, okay.
30. So it's
I've got 100mm and I love it, but I
Yeah.
don't use it as a macro lens. I use it as a portrait lens.
yeah. Well, that's what this 80mm macro, which is what 120 full
Yeah.
frame equivalent. It's so sharp and gorgeous that a lot of people just end up using it as a portrait lens
Yeah.
because it's so beautiful the way it renders.
Yeah.
And the
I reckon
sharpness of it.
I reckon Justin's onto something though. You might want it. You might
I
want a
fear he
longer.
is too.
Yeah, I reckon
Yeah.
you'll get a little bit of, but at least you'll be able to use that as a way to play and
Yeah.
see if you like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I figured that's the way, right? The way to improve macro shots is to buy more gear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Because
solves everything.
on the 30mm, I'm yet to find an insect, right? So
Yeah.
Right.
If you buy
I'm
the
just
new
voting.
lens, you're gonna find an insect.
guaranteed on the box.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So yeah, I think thank you.
Right. Oh, hang on. I'm missing some images. Hold the phone.
Oh no.
Oh no, what have you done?
Why didn't they
So Greg,
go
what have
in?
you shot this week whilst Justin's faffing here?
Last week I haven't actually shot much at all.
Okay.
Yeah, a couple of things happened while I was out and about doing some street. I've been really loving doing street photography, and then I had I think it was last week I talked about I had a bit of a stumble and I fell.
Yes, that's right.
Didn't drop my camera because I was wearing a
Saved
lucky
the most
strap.
precious. There you go.
Nah, that Slim 30 saved the bacon. Anyway,
Yep.
and then I had a couple of incidents with some people that kind of spooked me.
Okay.
Just doing street photography in South Yarra in my local hood. A couple of things happened. And it kind of threw me off my game. It kind of made me question, why am I doing this? And what do I hope to achieve with it? And why am I doing it when, clearly the environment is changing and it's becoming rougher and more unpredictable as more and more people are affected by circumstance, drugs,
sorts of things,
alcohol,
yeah.
finance, mental health, whatever it may
Yeah.
be.
Life.
As a street photographer, you come face to face with a lot of that stuff. But often you go looking for it or you don't as a street. I choose not to photograph people that are evidently affected by those circumstances. That's just part of my code. But when they come to me and the tables turn, then that's it just made me pause and just step back from it from a little bit. So I really haven't done much. Been doing a bit of soul searching, to be fair, about what's next, and that's why talking earlier about maybe looking at doing some workshops, some street walk workshops in Melbourne, and that's sort of thrown that into a bit of a how does that work?
Yeah.
For me. So, but yeah, I'm still processing that. So, stay tuned on that one. But yeah, thanks for asking.
Welcome.
I photographed a dog.
There you go. You did something.
Yeah.
Trying to steal my
Yeah, I did.
business idea, Greg?
You can go in together.
No.
We could.
No.
You could be the Melbourne contingent.
Oh
You
yeah,
need
all
to be
right,
in
cool.
a bigger garage.
I'll send through a shopping list. Yeah, I need a bigger. I need a garage that's not currently being used as a bedroom. But yeah, I'll send you a shopping list, boss.
Okay. Still recovering from mine. This is why this show is the most amazing and diverse and wonderful photography podcast in the world. Also, the only live call-in photography podcast in the world that I know of. So I'm going to claim it. This is why we're up for podcast of the year. We have the next image from the one and only Scott Longdon, Tintype Man. Hey, Justin.
Ooh.
I trust you are well and got your printer issue sorted. Yes, he helped out with that. Scott called me and was like, I think you're just going to have to live with the fact you have to print using Canon's Canon software. Anyway, I loved your show with Nick Carver, though unfortunately I couldn't catch it live as I was doing a collab shoot with the lovely Julie Powell of BFOP and your show.
Yep.
And her model, Nicola. We did a bunch of steampunk tintypes, which I'll probably show later. But the one shot that got us both was this one where I took the photo onto glass. It's called an ambrotype. Interestingly, I've made hundreds/thousands of images onto tin, but this was my first real attempt onto glass, especially with a real live person.
Wow.
The last time I had a go was about 18 months ago, and I've attached the image as well, so you can see that hopefully I've improved a little bit over the last couple of years. Lol. So I assume this was the first image that he tried a few years ago that we're looking at now. And then this is the one that they got.
Incredible.
So,
Oh, wow.
I have a tintype portrait of me.
do you?
Yeah.
That's
I'll send it to you.
Yeah, do that.
It's such a cool process.
Sorry, he goes on to say the scan / photo doesn't really do the image justice, as we have to go from pure silver with approximately 2,000 megapixels
What?
back to my 25 megapixel Canon, but you get the idea. So yeah, it's
so like using those processes in modern day is just so cool.
Yeah, it's very cool. So clever.
Yeah, incredible.
I love the effort and the mindfulness
Yeah.
that it takes to actually pursue this side of the craft.
Yeah, it's such
You know?
a process to take one image.
Yeah. Well, he did it live on at BFOP on stage.
Yeah.
That was the same person, wasn't it, Jay?
yeah, yep.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah,
he did it
absolutely.
live
Tintype
on
Man.
stage at BFOP. And it was remarkable.
Look at
Yeah,
that.
absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
Well done. Well played.
What a process.
Yep.
Now to Liam, LTK, from this past weekend, trying out slower shutter speeds.
Interesting.
I love the evolution of the craft right in front of our eyes
Yeah.
each week.
Oh, I like that one.
Yeah.
I like the little lens little flare on the corner.
Yeah, I think I like that one.
It's that one.
Yeah, I think that one.
Yeah,
Just the
it's
composition,
clean.
the angles.
The
The
lines,
lines.
yeah.
Yeah. And
The
then
lines, everything's going in the right direction.
Yeah. And
and
beautiful
the
blur in the
colour.
background.
Yeah.
car's nice and sharp.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if we were culling your photos for the photo of the year competition, this is what we would pick.
Yeah.
If it was these three.
This scene, I like the color of that background, but it's very busy. It obviously, because this car's coming around, but also towards there's not as much panning, so the motion, there's not as much motion, so you're seeing more of the foliage and stuff.
Yeah, the texture kind of like
Texture
is a bit too crunchy for the contrast of it.
That's exactly it. Yeah, a bit crunchy. Whereas, this is cleaner, and this line, and then this line and this line, it's all kind of funneling the viewer towards the eye. This is fun too, but maybe not.
Reminds me
quite
of
as
Knight Rider.
compelling.
I don't know why. Just does.
Okay, who we got next? Where is he? Greg Carrick
Crackers.
Speak of the devil.
went to the Yay
Oh, more
Cruise
cars.
night.
That's what I was
more
talking
cars.
about. Look at this.
Yeah. Took
So
images in the style I prefer. Black and white, square crop, grain, and vignette added in post. Fujifilm
Nice.
XE. It says XER4, but is that just XE4? Is that a typo? There's no ER4, is it?
I don't think so.
Don't think so. Anyway, TT Artisans 25mm, shutter speed 1/15th, f8, ISO somewhere between 80 and 400 depending on the image.
It's reminded me a lot of like Holga images, like toy camera
Yeah.
with the grade and the blur. nostalgic-y kind of like
Yeah, there's a
grain.
timelessness to it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The way that Greg creates these images. There's always this question of when did you take
When
this?
was that
Sorry?
taken?
Yeah, I love that. There's that mystery to it.
Well, yeah, I think that's the thing is there's mystery to it because you can't quite make out enough in the scene to be like, hang on, is that a classic car now or is that from back then?
40 years ago, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like the
Oh,
handling of this. Like it's so much more interesting than just taking a photo of a car.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
And so this is what that YouTube video was about?
Yeah. Well, these were some of the images that he talked about in it and showcase. But yeah, I mean, even without the video, you can see that he's taken what is, a classic car meet and turned it into something that, it blurs the timeline figuratively and literally. It really makes you question, wow, when?
Yeah.
Because he's just created this atmosphere of timelessness. And that in itself is wizardry, pure sorcery.
Yeah, I think that's like, it speaks a lot to like building a style and that whole notion of, not doing what everyone else is doing.
Yeah.
Like you have to be out of the box in order to sort of stand out amongst a crowd.
Yep. He says, because I'm old. You are my friend.
Dennis, the Dennis Smith,
Dennis
School of Light sent this one in. I don't know if this is the same one as the one that we saw. Well, he showed a few from Tyrrell. This was from last weekend, he says. Blowing brutal gale on Lake Tyrrell. And there's a video exists of me making this. 290-second exposure F4 beast mode. But I don't know because we did see one that was this composition. I don't know if this is the same one or not. Hang on.
No, we did.
Shit, we did look at that.
But it's worth looking at again.
It's worth looking at twice.
Absolutely.
It's a really great shot.
Yeah.
So clean.
It's just it's captivating, isn't it? There's just and it draws
it's
you
very
right
tranquil.
in. Like what's that in the middle? Like it draws you into it, but
and
you kind of keep getting blown back out by the motion that's coming from the clouds above, and then there's just this beautiful glassiness in the bottom half of the frame that just magic.
Yes, it is. It would look amazing printed big.
Yeah.
Now, our first international live caller, David Mascaro from San Francisco. What have we got? A slightly different type of portraits, meaning not street people. So totally different approach to getting the shots. These are all taken with the F2 AS with film HP4 and HP5. It was the last Nikon F2 before they moved to the F3. I have two of them, and I had them both rebuilt by Sova Wang, who is probably the best F2 mechanic in the world. Literally a 2-year waiting list.
Wow.
He's out of the UK. Let's have a look at these.
See, it makes me wonder, because we're losing artisans and machinists and people that have all of this knowledge. It's like all those old World War II era presses that you've got in the factory.
Yeah,
that cut out the lucky straps, the leather.
Yeah. Trying to find someone that understands those things inside and out is not easy. Yeah.
And it must be like that, obviously finding old cameras and Lucinda finding someone to, fix your old Polaroids.
Jake, the instant camera guy is like same. His waiting list is crazy.
Yeah.
But I saw that he posted on socials like today that a lot of people didn't want to wait in the waiting list, so sent it elsewhere, and now are disappointed with the service because they didn't go with him, knowing his reputation and how good he is, given that that's why he has a waiting list. But those those people are so like vital in our ecosystem because that's how we sort of lost Polaroid to start with, was that they just didn't want to exist anymore and they sold everything off and then they had to rebuild it all. Like
yeah. And I guess the same could be said for film. You know, we're seeing that with film, that there's once again another resurgence in it, and thankfully those skills are sort of being retaught and reclaimed, which is great. Anyway, back to his photos.
back to
David's portraits. I feel like
he's just got
love that.
He's got such a way of capturing people.
So natural.
Yeah. And like the expressions are just incredible. Like some of the other work that he's presented in previous episodes, like just incredible.
Yeah.
I want to see a book or a exhibition or some form of big project out of all of this, because
there's something there.
There's something there.
Yeah.
I could look at all of this all day. Like imagine like all of these portraits printed like floor to ceiling in a gallery.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like, because they're all people, and like they're all, well, most of them are black and white. He has submitted some color, I think, in previous.
Yes.
Yeah.
But like if you did, that repetition of prints, like floor to ceiling, like that would be so impactful.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll have to try and get him on the show for a full episode one Thursday, I think, and just go through the whole story.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are great. It's like, yeah, that I really like that one.
Again, that timelessness. That like, is that taken yesterday or is that taken 40 years ago?
Yeah. Yeah.
Great work, David.
Incredible.
And our final set of images for the night, so that I can get to bed just over an hour past our target time for this show. We have the other David Leporati, just sending in images to make me
of course, it's amazing.
Make me want to convert my camera.
That's on your vision board.
It is, but I've had to put it on the back burner because of all the gear I've just bought for this pet photography project. But it is on my
big period
goal
of time
for next Christmas. Year. It's like I think infrared might be a fun, passion, personal photography project for 2026.
Yeah.
Something that you would really only do just for the joy and the learning of it.
Yeah.
And I think that's why David sent these in, because he said, please find attached some more infrared images. Image 1, color, infrared, shot with the Canon EOS 400D at 680 nanometers. I think it's nanometers. Image 2, infrared black and white conversion, shot as above. The black and whites just look so good.
I love the high contrast of it.
Same.
It's like
I think that
scratches an itch.
Yeah.
Image number 3, color infrared, shot on the Fuji film XE2 at 590 nanometers.
Look at that. I love that.
Yeah, I love that too.
That's amazing.
What a bizarre building.
Yeah, and what's with the caravan? Like
the caravan, that really makes it even more.
It really throws it out. It makes you feel like, whoa, what?
Like weird blending of like centuries going on.
Yeah,
but it also feels a bit retro future, kind of like a bit
exactly. That's exactly what it is. Retro future,
like the Jetsons almost.
I was about to say the Jetsons.
Movie. Yeah. Bizarre. Now, image number 4. Comparison of both infrared converted cameras, out of camera raw image and channel swap conversion, I can zoom in here. No, I can't. Yes, I can. So this is the raw of the 400D, and then this is the channel swap.
Yeah, there's a bit of messing around that has to go on in order to get it.
but still,
Well, that's what I'm still learning about, what the channel swap, like what the mechanics of what they call channel swap is.
Yeah.
And then this is the Fujifilm RAW of the Jetsons image we were just looking at. And then the channel swap. So it changes, does it change the RGB channels?
Yeah. I had a student that did it as an assessment, and so they photographed a whole series. I had to research all of the process and essentially work out how to do it by themselves. And in the end, they've ended up continuing on the infrared adventure, and like took it to Europe and photographed a bunch of stuff in Europe and that sort of stuff. There you go. Got an
The instructions.
explanation.
Use a Photoshop channel mixer layer. Change the red channel to 0 red and plus 100 in blue. Then in the blue channel, change blue to 0 and red to 100.
oh
Okay.
wow,
It's a weird, like time warpy kind of thing.
yeah, it's fascinating.
It is fascinating. I want to do it.
But there's no denying that that golden blue in the
Yeah.
images on the right, like that just
Looks so good.
doesn't it?
Yeah, it's like that's not what our eye sees. Like it's like you take this second look at it and go, oh, hang on,
Yeah.
what's going on here?
Yeah.
Final image. Standard digital capture and infrared capture. The sky and water do not reflect infrared light and therefore record darker than normal. So we can punch in on these. Hang on. So, I've gone in too far. Standard capture and then infrared capture, which everyone knows looks way better. just looks infinitely better. And then standard capture black and white, infrared capture black and white. Yeah, love it. Thank you for sending those in. Thank you for
It's nice to see the comparisons.
It is. Yeah, it is really cool. Bruce Moyle really makes me want to convert a camera. Yeah. It's what, unfortunately now, and that's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm like, do I convert my R6 Mark III, the cheaper of the two cameras but newer, or do I convert the R5 Mark II?
No, that's your workhorse.
Well, they're both going to be workhorses. I'm going to talk to Imaging by Design and ask them their recommendation. Like, is it risky to convert a workhorse camera? Is there any negatives to putting in the hot IR cut hot mirror thing or whatever it's called, filter for video and all that stuff? Is it going to muck with anything? So I need to talk to them first. Anyway, we'll probably have to call it because I really have to go to bed.
Yeah, well, all little boys have to go to bed eventually. Look, on that note, thank you everybody for sending in your amazing images. Continue to do so. It's the highlight of our week, and clearly for all of you guys watching and listening along, either live with us now or later on, you all get a kick out of it too. So make sure you continue to send us in your images, and please make sure you enter our end of year image review competition. More details next week.
Photo of the year. Photo of the year.
Photo of the year on the world's greatest photography podcast, live photography podcast with a live call-in phone number.
That's right.
What
the
more
only
you need to know.
the only live call-in photography podcast in the world. Let's keep it
as far as we know.
As far as we know. On Thursday we have, where is it? It's slipped my mind. There it is.
Samuel Markham.
Samuel Markham.
Yep.
Landscape, wilderness, night sky. It'll be a wonderful interview. Join us on Thursday morning if you can, or listen to it later on if you can't.
Yeah, and that will be our last guest interview for the year because what do we lose? We lose like Christmas Day. We're not doing one.
Christmas and New Year's Day. So
and New Year's
Day.
So
a couple of weeks without interviews, but we'll put together some a bit of a recap guide to you. If you've missed it, here are some great interviews throughout the year. Yep. They're all good, but we'll try and put together a bit of a guide.
Yeah,
and
it gives you time to catch up too.
Exactly, catch up on an episode you missed.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll be setting goals. We'll be finding the greatest photo in the world. We'll be doing all sorts of fun stuff over the next few
And we'll be
weeks
hitting
for the holidays.
3,000 subscribers by next week.
10,000.
10,000.
10,000.
I'm putting it on my vision board.
Great.
But the small step we can do right now, Greg Carrick says, smash that like button. Thanks, Greg.
Yeah, please
Appreciate it.
And just a reminder to everyone that this is the Camera Live podcast. We do this 2 times a week. We do it every Monday evening at 7:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Time, whether it be standard or daylight, depends on the time of year. And then every Thursday morning at 9 a.m. Australian Eastern Time, we interview a photographer to understand their craft, to learn what they shoot, to learn why they shoot it, and to how they got to where they are today. So, if you want a great example of that, just roll on back to Lucinda Goodwin's interview, which was only a few months ago. That was it? Was it this year? It was this year.
It was this year, yeah.
It was this year. We've done a lot of interviews this year.
It's been a long year. But speaking of which, Lucinda, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
No
We really
worries.
appreciate it. As a token of our gratitude, Justin is going to ship you that gold kettlebell with the merkin.
I think you can keep that.
Okay.
Also,
Well, it
how
does
much would that cost to post?
Yeah, that's the main issue, the postage.
Yeah.
But in all seriousness, thank you so much. It's been an absolute pleasure having you on once again. It's always a delight to catch up with you. And I think it's fair to say, and I don't mind speaking for Justin, I do it all the time, but we're incredibly proud of everything you've achieved this year. You've
well
smashed
done.
it. You have smashed it out of the park, and you should be incredibly proud of yourself. We are, and we love you for it.
Yeah,
So well
we love
done.
seeing
So
your
much.
images. Well done.
Yeah.
Thanks for all the support over the year too. It's been great.
We're only just getting started, kiddo. Don't you worry.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. All right, let's play this music and see what's happening in the chat.
Yeah.
Dennis says, amazing. Thanks, Lucinda. Rick Nelson says, thanks everyone for the show. Great as always. On to 3,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
Bruce Moyle, thanks guys. And Lucinda, I wasn't chatty tonight. I was deep into a VFX thing for a client. Oh, that sounds tough.
Ooh.
Tim Type Man, thank you. Thanks for sending in your amazing Ambro type, something like that type image. Paul, good to see you. Lisa Leach, as always. David Leparati, LTK, thanks for sending images in. Philip Johnson, great images. They were really cool, all 3 of them. What else? Who else was here? I don't know. I've probably missed some people. Rick Nelson, did I say you? I don't know. Everybody. Appreciate it.
You know who you are.
You know who you are. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you in the next one.